I don't even know which camera I'm supposed to look at. Hi! Welcome to Maze Arcana on twitch.tv/D&D, where we're going to play some Fury's Fate, but with a twist. If you notice, we are missing 2 players who are unfortunately under the weather, and that means we have some freedom to do a little something different. The episode for tonight was supposed to... You're wearing the same thing I'm wearing.
Different colors.
Different colors, and I don't have a tie.
Yeah, he's casual.
And I'm cash.
Yeah,
so...
he's cosplaying Casual Rudy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm casual Rudy.
Yeah.
I'll let that slide.
There you go.
So, we are going to do something a little different because today's episode was kind of a big deal, and I really don't want Dodger and Kim to miss it. So, we're going to postpone that and play a little something I wrote that you guys can play too, because it's part of Adventures League.
Woo! All right.
So, if anybody has played 7-3, A Day at the Races, or if you're curious about it, stay tuned, because we're going to do that. Why don't we go ahead and go around and introduce ourselves? I'll try and run this similarly to a standard AL kind of FLGS, local gaming store. Basically so that you can see what it's like to run it for that, except I'll be nicer to the players. And...
Because we're not on the advancement tracks.
Because those characters could die and be fine. So, if you have already selected, does everybody make a name for your character yet?
Yes.
So we're playing with pre-gens. Basically, if you were to walk into a local gaming store and have no background whatsoever with what you're doing, you would sit down at a table and they would hand you a pre-gen. You would name the pre-gen and then look over the traits, and then you would get ready to play. So, Kyle, can you hold up your pre-gen real fast? They've reduced pre-gens to a single page, which is super helpful for new players. You can do that too if you want to, Alex. Or
not even double-sided.
Not even double-sided.
I know.
Or you could always find one of the older school pre-gens from one of the earlier seasons where it's all 3 pages. But these work really well, and they save you some binder space. Now, I know that's not such a big deal when you only have 1 sheet because this is your first time. But it could be worthwhile later. So, I'm going to pull this up in the meantime. Ryan, why don't you introduce us to your character? Tell us your name, what you're playing, what the character's name is, and one of the quirks, something that's interesting, something I can use against you later.
All right. So, his stage name is Oliver the Place.
Okay.
He is a half-elf bard, so self-important, so popular, so everyone just loves him so much. Personality traits, I change my mood or my mind as quickly as I could change a key in a song, so don't piss me off. Just don't. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Sieg.
Well, I'm a drow rogue, and his name is Scrimp Champy. Super shady fella. He has a false identity of drow nobility called Lord Ferdinand. She just threw that out there. I don't know. Sure. Lord Ferdinand.
That's an alternative. That's your
Alias?
alias?
Yes.
Lord Ferdinand.
But my real name's Scrimp Champy.
No, I've got that already, yeah.
Oh, no, that was the first thing
Yeah.
we wrote down.
I'm sure I'll figure out some way to make that a thing.
I am playing Gargan the Barbarian.
Gargan, I like it.
Human barbarian from out in the wilds. Not sure why I'm hanging out in the city, but you never know. Seems the personality trait is I place no stock in refined manners or wealth, so shut the hell up.
Mr. Ferdinand.
Yeah. And I don't really like it when people desecrate wild places.
Mr. Portnayanzaru.
Port Nyanzaru, building streets on top of dirt.
My turn?
Yes, we're good.
I am Dromp the Romp Clomp, and I am a dragonborn sorcerer. and I have a very, very nasty habit to showboat when I am when I have the advantage or lead in something, and tend to show off and basically very torch in the hair situation, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dromp, Thromp,
No,
Clomp.
Dromp. Well, his name is Dromp Clomp, but his title is the Romp.
Right. Oh, I thought we were going with like a Thromp.
No. Theromp. No. That could be his middle name, but he turned it into his nickname.
I like it.
The Romp. Yeah.
Because he's fun to hang
Because
out
he's
with.
going for a romp, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just watch out for that breath.
Yeah. Whew.
Now you're a
Minty
dragon.
fresh. Yeah, I'm silver, so it's minty fresh.
When you're looking down,
Yeah.
you talk, it's,
Right into the mic.
yeah.
Well, you know what?
I'm sorry.
Deal with it.
I'm very sorry.
I'm
really sorry, everyone. I apologize.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you can quiet me and stuff.
I know, I'm very sorry.
So
So you have peppermint breath?
Yeah. It's
that's
like
what I was
minty
going to
fresh.
ask: is you're a dragonborn sorcerer. Are you a dragonborn dragon sorcerer, or are you a wild
Oh,
mage?
I'm a dragon sorcerer. Draconic ancestor, draconic resilience. Yeah.
You're all the.
All the
now, are
dragons.
you the same color draconic ancestor as you are dragonborn?
Yes.
Do you want
Yes.
to be
I'm silver. I'm like
super silver?
super silver. I keep my scales very clean.
Shiny.
Okay.
Yeah, very shiny. I mean, I don't know how much of the metallicness carries over in a dragonborn as opposed to a half dragon. Is it a lot?
I would assume you're actually a decent amount shiny.
Yes, and I have that like cool mohawk fin that
Okay.
that the silver dragons have, which I always really thought was cool.
Because punk dragon.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Like when Zoidberg has got a
Yeah, the thing pops up. Yeah.
what?
Just like that.
One man's garbage is lunch.
I'm a dragonborn.
Whoa. All right, so part of the Adventures League system is factions. Does anybody want to have a faction? Basically, the idea.
I have one.
Oh, you
I
have.
have
that.
Yeah,
I
I
have
have
one
one.
too.
Oh,
They're already on the
yes.
sheets.
okay. Well, Oliver,
What are you?
Yours.
Oh, we're Emerald.
Member of the Harpers.
Harper. Okay. Scrimp.
I am Zintarum.
Oh, you dirty Zen.
You.
And you two are Emerald.
Emerald, yeah, Emerald
Enclave.
Enclave.
Oh, you guys.
We know each other.
We've been introduced.
Yeah,
Mr. the Romp
yeah.
and Mr. the Guard.
Mr. The
The
Romp.
Romp.
I wonder if that when people meet Dwayne Johnson, do they say Mr. The Rock?
They probably
hope
used to.
I would say that.
Yes.
All right. So, how do you four know each other?
Where are we?
In Chult? We'll get there. If you do, you want me to start with that?
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. How do we know each other?
Yeah.
Where are we?
I figured you could have something that started before today that you knew about each other, but you are in Chult. Let me give you some adventure background.
Okay.
There we go.
Hit me.
Welcome to Chult,
Okay.
a tropical land of ancient ruins, dense jungles, undead dinosaurs, and macabre wonder. One of a few Omnian or Omnish institutions claimed by the Chultans. The dinosaur races blend strategy and brute force, and on occasion, fortunes can be won or lost in a single race if the odds are not in your favor. Recently, the increasing frequency of fluke wins have become the subject of a new investigation, especially when winning dinosaurs tend to be found dead within a 10-day. The Harpers, among others, suspect dramatic swings in losing dinosaur performances is the result of some new substance introduced during the race. Those in the know have reason to suspect the Eonti, or Yontai, or Yuntai, as I like to say. However, Yonti tend to stick out, and it's likely that they would need a network within the city to facilitate the use with such regularity. A bookie with ties to the Harpers and interest in the sanctity of the sport have secured the character's entrance to a monumentous new event the merchant princes are calling Na Nabasu's Haka.
Cool. What's that mean?
Means shut up and tell me how you know each other.
You obviously came to see me perform. So that is where you are. Club.
Look, if
Right
I
here.
wanted to see a performance, I just look in a mirror, all right?
Oh,
That is stellar.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I'll tell Rob that you're like spot on with this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
He's
you.
great. He's a Marine.
well, are you coming to my club or not?
Do you have a club?
Well, I have a place where I perform.
He's got a club. He likes to hit people over the head with it.
Is that something in public or something in private?
Well, ask
Yes.
him about it.
Maybe later.
Yes.
Oh. Well, we could talk about that later, but maybe you should watch me after. We should talk after the performance. Or before the performance. Like, one of those things. I don't
I
know.
don't
Ask my
care
manager.
about the talking. Can we just go do something?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought we were getting money here.
Who cares about that?
Everyone always cares about money. Listen, it's about winning, okay?
It's about keeping the dinosaurs
'cause we
alive.
need
That too.
Yes. Because. Yes. Okay. We should. How about we go to. If you want to meet at the club, let's meet at my favorite restaurant.
Am I paying for it? Because I haven't won yet.
Oh, well.
You have to pay for food. Why don't I just go get some food?
You make an excellent point.
Well, do you,
Jungle
have
giveth.
do you have a suggestion where we can meet?
Where
No.
are we right now?
No. Okay, then let's just meet in my dressing room.
Fine.
No one's gonna question if 3 other guys in there.
Get
You're
shady.
not going to buy me dinner first? All right.
Just get shadier and shadier.
I thought I was shady.
All right.
All right, so in the first section entitled "Talk Derby to Me,"
Wow.
Okay.
We walked
Wow,
into that
we are
one.
going
Nice.
there.
That's good.
excuse me, Mr. Dressing Room, I think you took it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was already on the list.
I know.
In the first section here, our Harper contacts, in between stopping by to pick up some take me out for your dressing room foray later, you are contacted by one of the one of your Cholton Harper leaders.
Let's-
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
And they kind of clue you into a circulation. The circulating rumor suggesting that there are different sects of indigenous Yonti that have an interest in destabilizing Port Nyanzaru, and this would be a good thing for you to investigate.
Yes.
What are the Yonti?
And it's no, you're not here, and it's very. It should be. You should keep a low profile on it. You can clue people into it, like your immediate best friends, but you should keep this quiet
Okay.
because we don't know who's working with the Yonti. We also have an idea that maybe the Zentarum are involved because they're dirty money grubbers,
See, they are totally dirty.
and we think that it's tied to the races. So we've set up with somebody for you to meet that goes by the name of Mobala.
Mobala.
Mobula
Mobula.
o Utakula.
Cola. Okay.
You'll know her. She is a squat Cholton woman who who makes her living as a bookie,
Got it.
and she waddles. She's a waddler.
She's a waddler.
Waddler.
Waddler. She's a waddler. Got it.
Need anything else?
Not at the moment. Sounds like we have enough to go on. I just have to make sure that I'm able to meet her and not alone.
Sure. Look for like a purple sash. That typically means that you're looking for a bookie.
Ah, excellent. Purple sash.
So we'll get you. I'll put in a good word for a promotion or something like that if you get us some information.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah, maybe we'll promote one of your shows. Maybe not.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I said maybe not.
Hopefully I'm more on the awesome side.
Okay.
All right.
So you traipse along to your room with your crab legs and whatnot that you picked up from one of the local restaurants, and waiting in your dressing room are 3 other gentlemen.
Just in the corner.
actually
in the
wear this
shadowy
stuff?
corner.
This stuff breaks so easy.
I know. Well, Well, stop touching the stuff if you're not planning to wear it. Or you could wear it later, just not now. But we have something more
I
important.
actually kind of like this one. Can I try this on?
You
Can I
can
try
try
that
that on.
on?
Don't break it. Do not.
Oh.
Oh!
Hey, that wasn't me.
Please don't.
That wasn't
That
me.
was specially tailored to me. Now I have to get it.
That doesn't
Okay.
fit.
Okay. Don't touch anything else.
All right.
Okay.
What are we going to do?
Okay. So I have a contact that we need to meet because we have to solve this whole dinosaurs dying thing. So it's just messy. It's a horrible problem to have.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So thank you for being here. We need to meet with a bookie. Her name is,
Can't we just go kill who's doing it?
well, in order to find that out, we need to talk to her so she can give us information and figure this out.
Kyle is also playing a standard Adventures League barbarian.
Intelligence 9.
Can't we just kill it?
We're getting paid for this, right?
Yes.
The purse for the race is a sizable sum.
The purse for the race is amazing and should cover all of our expenses and more.
Well, when I win it, maybe I'll buy you something nice.
Oh, well, I would be very
I mean, I'll replace this because, well,
Don't care. Let's go.
apparently he doesn't care.
Okay, well, we will make you care. So we're going to go to the bookie right now.
Yes.
All right.
Where is it?
Yeah.
We need to
Is
go.
the bookie in this room? Because I'm not seeing it.
No. We need to travel. We need to travel there, and then we will meet the bookie there. She's
Go.
yes, yeah. Well, you could come along with me. We will go over there and go handle things.
Yeah, why are we talking? Why are we walking?
Hey, all right.
Walk.
Okay. All right. We will go. Go.
All right. Ryan, why don't you make me a history check to see if you have any idea where the dinosaur races are typically held? Since you didn't ask or anything.
Since I didn't ask.
They're somewhat well known, aren't they?
Well,
we will
follow
find
the-
out.
Follow the trail, I guess.
Listen for the screams and the trembles, right?
Let me see. Plus anything? No.
If you don't have anything else on your sheet, you don't have.
You don't have anything.
Okay, 15.
15. All right, so you didn't ask because you already knew where the betting took place, probably because you have engaged in it quite a bit.
Yes.
So as you walk towards the Tariki anchorage,
Is it day or night?
it is day. You are walking towards the. I'll get there, man. Okay, sorry. You are walking towards the foot of the Tariki Gate, just inside the market ward. The weather in Chult seems to fluctuate on a pretty regular basis. Anybody that's been here for any amount of time has a pretty solid understanding of that. It's consistently hot, especially during the day, and humid, and usually plagued with an incessant rain. Anybody that's used to living in Florida knows that about 2 o'clock every day it's gonna rain. Between the storms, the Chilton sun sheds pretty solid, bright light until nightfall. Often, it maintains even through the rains, giving us some pretty nifty sun showers. The wealthier parts of town enjoy shade from some of the higher canopies surrounding the jungle, but not so here at the Tariki Gate, where the market ward is only covered by the vast overlapping canopies of the market stalls, and the actual anchorage is not covered by anything because it's a slum. So bad, in fact, that it smells with the very authentic fragrances of dinosaur sweat, dung, and sewage. Shortly after arriving, howls from the crowd signal that the first race of the day is nearly underway. Mobula descends the staircase, her gait a hasty waddle. You see a dark-skinned, a balding pate, a friendly smile, and a rope belt that sags just under the burden of bulging coin pouches that slide all the way to the knot at the front. Although she seems to be oddly uninterested in money, she is quick to produce a ledger for recording betting or illegal notes about those nearby. She has very beady eyes that seem to twitch and also shift back and forth between you and your companions very quickly. I'll take your wager. We touch, honker. You be likey.
Oh, you seem to be doing very, very well right now. I have, oh goodness, I smell is awful. Okay, hello.
Yes.
Yes, well, we have an inquiry. It's,
Ho!
what,
Ho ho!
what was that?
You're Harper, right? Cha?
What?
You're Harper, right? Cha?
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, good boy. That's the Harper. Ooh! Ooh. No, I was doing who. Where you from?
Oh,
Who?
okay, I'm very, very confused. I'm just very Twitter-pated right now. Okay, we're just here to help, try to figure out something.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, they send me the dummy. Like she said, you're the contact. Yes.
Yes, yes.
That's okay. So when I go, whoo, whoo.
Ooh.
Strange owls indeedy. You bring 3 others, yeah?
Yes.
Good. You need 4 for the race.
All right.
Come on now.
Okay.
So as all are accounted for, you see her start to waddle up the steps. The black wire-thin curls, the 4 or 5 that she has, bounce just in front of her eyes. A rich purple sash hangs pretty loosely over vibrant yellows and oranges that denote her station as one of the Port Nanzaru's legalized, licensed bookies. Neons Mubalu, hi, hi, hi.
I'll step in. Well, hello, you ravishing lady. I'll reach down and I kiss her hand.
So we got to do the race.
I'm Lord Ferdinand.
Yes. Yeah, that's part of the plan.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do the race.
No, I'm winking at ya.
Listen, you guys can do the race, but one of us is going to be winning. That's me.
Yes, this one is a team race.
What?
Team.
All right, well, that's fine. That's fine. I've carried people before. Not like I can't do it again.
You carry me up the stairs?
Your arms don't look that strong.
I'm tired.
You
Listen,
should totally do it.
you can carry someone on personality alone.
Oh.
I'll pick her up.
She figured out. What's
Let
your
the muscle,
strength?
let the muscle do the work.
16, okay. I'll say that usually I've actually had multiple people like try and do that and usually fall off the side of the stairs, but most of them don't have 16 strength. So
I'm not even like trying to like totally pick her up. Just lift her weight off of her feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, come closer and I'll tell you about the things as we're going up.
Okay.
Yeah, Nancy, any questions? No, I got y'all that entry to the haka. It typically means like a dance or something that you do when my comment is not good. Yeah, like tong ting.
Tong ting, tong tong ting.
Did she? What race
Is that a
does she look
song,
like?
or is
She's
she
a children.
singing?
Tilton.
Yeah.
I don't have
Like taunting, like intimidate.
Oh, when you made fun of someone.
Oh, taunting.
When you
Yeah.
when you do
okay.
this,
That makes sense now.
you know, when you do this. Shut up.
Right, well, it would have
Like
to
that.
affect me first, but yes.
Loud. People gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I got you guys into the registration for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a race before you go, and you can bet if you want. I got a
You
book.
want to bet?
Hmm?
Do you want to bet?
Bet that I'm going to win this
How
for
much?
you guys.
How much do you want to bet?
Listen, I'll bet you the entire purse if I win, okay?
How much do you want to bet on what you have now?
Unfortunately, don't have much right now. But after the race, we can bet as much as you want.
Well, if you're that confident, then I'm pretty sure you're going to put a lot of money for the bookie, right?
Here's 10.
Okay, I'll put that down. And y'all can look over the side when we get to the top of the steps. So as you guys crest the top of the steps for like the last step in the Tariki Gate, you step into a packed spectators viewing area full of gamblers and bookies who indulge their vices in comfort, escaping the added heat of the throngs in the streets below. A wide parapet in the gateway's center elevates 4 gnome wizards over a scrying pool. Together, they manipulate a mirage of illusionary sights and sounds for the audiences below.
I thought the smell of this place was bad until I came into this crowd.
It's actually better up here. But sure, there's a breeze. Or do you just not like gnomes?
I just don't like crowds.
Oh, it was thicker downstairs.
No. Either way.
Here,
Yeah, people say that about me too.
also a very common thing to joke about in an AL game.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, look what Kyle gave me for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
They are original dice from his original set. You can tell because the D12 is bigger than the 20 by far.
And the D20 is only marked 0 through 10 twice. So you have to
Twice.
figure out which one's the
I
10.
always correct.
Which is why there's red marks on it.
It's 0 through 10 twice?
Yes.
Wow.
That was the original die.
That's too funny.
So as you guys move up there, she goes, takes your bet, moves it over, and goes to record it on the big open chalkboard. And she kind of nudges over to you a little bit closer as she's walking by, and she's like, "You can ask any of the people around here, maybe so you can get some information for our woo-hoo-hoos."
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cool. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever.
What? I thought we were doing animal calls.
Of a sort.
Oh.
She just stops and stares at you. No, you.
What?
There's beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
She just waddles along the rest of the way.
Thank you, you wonderful creature.
Yeah. Which she doesn't even hear you as you're. She's just like.
Swing the greatsword out. We allowed to use this in the race?
Who are you talking to?
Her. She's walking
She's-
away.
She's out of there.
Oh, well. Yes, we do.
All right.
I'm
so
just going to go out on a
who's-
limb and say yes.
How are you guys spending this time here before the race starts?
Do you want to look for secrets?
Oh, I think we should.
These
talk
people
to
have
people, what
secrets,
she
right?
said.
I mean, I'm sure we could find something out of them.
You want to go first? Because I'm just going to smack one around until I hear something.
Oh, no.
I would go first, but I kind of want to see that.
I would not recommend smacking anyone around in this kind of sort of people group, anything like that.
All right. What do we need to know?
Okay, well, obviously we know that. Okay, maybe not so out loud. We know that the winners of the races have been dropping dead. Well, the dinosaurs, not the people, because I would be more concerned. But so we're trying to figure out what is happening that is happening to those dinosaurs. Do we know anything?
So are they drugging them through the food, through an injection? I mean, spells. They're doing something to beast these things up, and then they die.
Right, and then we just have to find that out.
That sounds shady.
Is that something you're good at?
Yes. Are you good at that?
My name's Scrimp Champy. I think that's pretty shady.
It's a pretty shady name.
I'm gonna look around and see if I see any
Yeah.
thieves'
Oh,
cant or
it
any,
is?
anything
Oh.
like
Okay.
anything that I don't know. My shadar is going off.
Right. This upper level seems to be pretty.
TM. Shadar. TM.
Yeah, shade eye.
This upper level seems to be pretty devoid of any graffiti that might be about. But why don't you give me an investigation check?
12 plus 3, 15.
Okay. So as you're walking about looking for thieves' cant on this, that, and the other, you overhear a couple of different conversations and are able to piece together that the bookies have been recently paying out incredible sums because, which is causing doubting in a lot of bettors and unbalancing the economy on the overall because the investment, because of the regular investments in the pastime.
Okay. So, do I hear anything about who they're paying out big to, or?
The winners.
Oh, okay.
Is this hitting those guys, their business hard?
It's, why don't you give me an investigation or a persuasion check?
I was actually asking the party members.
Oh, well, they
Was
didn't,
it-
they haven't overheard that.
That's why I was asking, so they could look
someone
into that.
Seems like they know what they're talking about. Well, hello, good sir. I am Lord Ferdinand. I have a large sum of money, being noble and all, and I'm looking to bet. But it seems that there's some discord among folks around here.
So that's a regular 9. 'Cause
That
there's
is, there's no red.
on it. So what you walk up and you look at is you just see this human who's not from around here.
Okay.
You basically find like the pastiest, red-haired, like just, and he looks at me and goes, "You're a noble?"
And this guy alerted my Shadar. Well, yes, I'm a noble.
He looked like an easy mark.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard a noble just telling me he's a noble, but that's awesome. Congratulations.
I'll
Oh,
step
thank
up
you.
like a
Thank you,
bodyguard.
sir.
He's a noble.
Yes, and this is my muscle here. See, he has big muscles. That's why we call him Muscle.
Hi, Muscle.
Talk to him.
So do tell. What seems to be the issue as of late?
Issue. No, everything's fine. Don't hit me, please.
Oh, no, you've done nothing wrong. We're just having a conversation.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of any of the sorts that might know what is going on?
What do you mean? Going on with what?
Why is everyone afraid to place large bets?
Oh. I think it has something to do with the economy.
Yes, I think it does, but it's impacting the economy.
Comedy?
Economy.
You're a noble.
Yes.
Wouldn't you have more idea about money?
Well, I just arrived in the port, so I'm just getting the lay of the land.
Oh, ask him. And he points over, and you see this very finely dressed, very girthy,
Well eating?
Chilton man floating his way through the crowd. Everybody seems to get out of his way. He doesn't look like one of the merchant princes that you know about, but he looks like he could be maybe one of the lesser merchants that would be in line to become a prince should something happen to one of the others.
Okay. And then I'll just tell first guy, I think his name. Well, thank you. Yes, and I'll go over and walk up, kind of, like I'm someone important.
Oh,
Hello, good sir.
hi.
I've just arrived in the port, and I'm looking to place a considerable bet, but there seems to be an issue. I hear lots of talk of people being reluctant.
Oh, very good. Let's not be rude, though. I'm Katal.
Oh, yes, sorry. Where are my manners? I am Lord Ferdinand.
Lord Ferdinand.
You are Katal?
Yes.
Lord Ferdinand of Underowl.
Underrow?
Underowl.
That would be on the Sword Coast.
I've heard of that before.
Yes,
Been
it's
there.
a very nice place.
Nice food. A new couple restaurants there.
Between Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep.
Oh, well, these seemingly unrelated individuals have heard of it, so I suppose it's appropriate.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yes.
So you're looking to make good bets.
Yes, a considerable bet.
What's considerable to you?
What is considerable to you, sir?
Couple thousand.
Yes, me too.
Is that a
All
lot?
right then.
Oh yeah.
What are you looking to know? Who to bet on?
Well, I'm wondering why people are reluctant to bet.
Well, they aren't on the right animal.
Ooh. I take it you may know this right animal.
Well, I hear that 18 does a good job, but if it's not running today, maybe a Mountain Thunder or Banana Candy.
Banana candy.
indeed.
It sounds sweet.
Slippery.
Are the riders available around at all?
You know, they'd be down getting ready for the race. Well, thing's about to start. Anytime he pulls out this big
Aren't we supposed to
sundial.
ride?
Ain't a bell now.
Okay, well, yes,
Anything else? I gotta go see my Bola, my sweetie.
good sir. Do you think of anything else?
Yes. Which one are you thinking of betting on and why?
I'm a fan of that candy banana.
Oh, I bet you
Banana
are.
candy?
I mean,
That's basically what you're getting. If anybody wants to maybe try and snag a little bit more information of the crowd as they're moving through, you can give me an investigation or persuasion check, and we'll
okay.
just simplify and
I'll
speed this
see
process.
what,
a
I'll
little
see what
bit.
I hear.
Sounds good.
And by anybody, I mean everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, wow.
I don't have dice.
You got a 20?
You hold it.
Well,
We're
I have personally given you dice.
multiple sets I've seen fly through his fingers.
Satine, could you please?
But I have never taken any of them home.
Here,
Well,
no,
I
here,
gave you
got it,
your own
here.
personal set.
Here,
Where
Wait,
did
you
they go?
did?
You should be able to
Yeah.
find
Fine.
it here.
Wait,
I thought
here,
they
got
were
it.
just. I thought those were just for keeping here.
No,
Bunch of
buddy.
randos, there you
Thank
go.
you. I always put them back in the bag. Thank you.
Those are for you. I gave you those.
You just
for you.
keep that. I got a whole set.
Oh,
over here.
he's got
Just keep
set
them over
here.
there.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, you see the whole
Thank
thing.
you. Okay, so this is investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Investigation or persuasion, whichever one you. Actually, we'll just go all investigation across the board because.
Is investigation intelligence?
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, not great. Yeah.
12
Good
for me.
for first level.
8.
From dumb barbarian.
9.
Guess it's up to me again.
20.
Yeah.
All right, so the two of you glean that the sentries seem to be complaining of a recent influx and sightings of grung and perhaps even some Eonti thralls, slack-jawed, very non-compliant individuals who they, when pressed, seem to give off very specific, rehearsed answers indicative of Eonti thralls. But they haven't ever actually been fully caught and brought in for interrogation, just mostly like street level questioning, I guess. And over the last 10 days, the princes have increased security patrols near the dinosaur pens. The only exception being on race day when the guards have to shift to keep peace and protect the spectators.
Like today.
Like today.
Well, maybe we should go check out our rides.
Indeed.
Yes.
I say we watch during the guard shift change.
I don't think they're there.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Yes.
The guards?
Yeah.
Well, let's
All the better for
go
us.
see then.
Yeah.
Let's hide in the shadows.
Oh,
Or we
You
Okay.
can hide in all the shadows you
Or-
want. If there's no guards, let's just walk in.
Right, we are supposed to be there, so there's no point in hiding unless you want to
Oh,
hide
I'm not
just
hiding.
because
I'm
for funsies.
walking in the shadows.
Okay,
You know, walk-
so
do you,
So us three walking in, you're like,
Yes.
like sneaking in.
yeah, sneak. I'm sneaking.
I'm
All
not
right,
sneaking,
so-
I'm boldly going.
So what we're gonna do here is, for you guys at home that may go play this or run this, this is my module. I run it a little bit differently, especially differently than it's gone up on the DM's Guild. I'll be adding some stuff, I'll be doing a revision and update that brings it more in line with what I originally had in the module, but you can kind of like have a little bit of an idea of what I did prior to it going through a couple of rounds of editing.
Are you making this a Michael Bay movie? Is there lots of dinosaur explosions?
There's so many dinosaur explosions.
Just what I wanted.
It's, he told me he wanted a dungeon crawl. I read that as intestine crawl.
Right, yeah. Cut them
So-
open,
Right there, you
slam,
called
look
for
at
it,
yeah.
Yeah. So each of you will get to pick somebody. You just, maybe it's your intelligence, bet randomly.
Yup.
Had no idea of anything that was
Did make a bet.
on the
I
board.
bet.
You just bet money. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Roll me a d10.
Is it supposed to have how much money?
3.
3? All right, so you actually got banana candy. So
But the odds are probably like super in its favor, so you're not going to win very much.
I don't care.
he didn't even know who he bet for, as
Yeah.
long as he gets his money back.
That's fair.
Quote from the character: "You place no stock in refined manners or wealth."
So money's like whatever.
I gotta use it to buy things like meat and swords and stuff, but
Okay, so everybody else roll me a d8.
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 It's the largest point you win.
Yep.
You don't have one.
I don't have one yet. That's
I roll an
fine.
8.
2.
Okay, so you are racing Ubtau's favorite.
All right.
You have Mountain Thunder,
Mount
I rolled a 1.
and you have Big Honker.
Sounds shady.
Wow.
Is it Ubtau's what?
Yours is
Favorite.
Ubtau's favorite.
Ubtau's favorite.
My big honky? Is that what you
Big
said?
Honker.
Honker.
Honker is the
different.
terminology that Chiltons call dinosaurs. Like that's just like their slang word for dino.
Oh, that's fine. I like it.
All right, so I've
All
got
right.
Ubtau's favorite down there in the end. I've got.
Ubtau's favorite and the crowd's favorite.
That's right.
Winning combination.
Oh, we will see. We will see.
Okay,
We will.
but to be clear, you guys are actually standing up on the up watching it. Yeah, up on the overhang.
We're not riding.
You're not riding. This is just a way to get your players familiar with how the race stuff is going to be run.
Oh, okay.
So instead of just having you sit here while I roll off with him, which he wouldn't even roll off, I would basically in the book the way that it goes in TOA is just, oh, you want to bet on that one? Okay,
Roll.
you lost.
Oh.
What did you want to bet on? You lost. What did you want to bet on? You won. Right, you did some shady deals. So basically, in this way, it allows you guys as players, or allows your players to get a little feel of how to play this.
Got it.
For the sake of the game, instead of using the different speed elements that are in Tomb of Annihilation, this module has most of the teams racing the same dinosaurs in a very specific type of race. So the speed isn't as important as is the rounds, which makes it a little easier to deal with as far as like combat thought patterns. So, and because there is no real combat between the riders and other dinosaurs until the end, you will have a very specific kind of like 3-part thing. So the best way to facilitate this as a DM at a table is to basically break it into the idea of a even, an ahead, and a behind.
How many dinosaurs to a race?
There are 4. You can have as many as you want, but this one is 4. Oh, even is here. Even flow. What's that? What's the song I'm thinking of?
Even flow.
Yeah,
that one.
That
You're
one.
thinking about it.
I want to. Somebody sing "Shiny."
No.
Shiny.
He's shiny.
He is shiny.
So
Me, I keep myself very clean.
Could you stand not in the sunlight and get into my eye?
I could.
How about if I help?
Ah. Hey, listen, let's scuff the plates, all right?
His little frill goes up a little more.
Wow.
Hey, all right.
You're almost as tall as I am.
All right, so using the ahead, even, behind, which is a little similar. Like anybody that's played some of the like Pathfinder chase mechanics is used to like 3x5 cards, with different complications on them. It's not a bad idea. Gets to be a little challenging to facilitate in a way. So for this, we're going to have the 3, and you guys will have, let's see, do we have extra?
Hold on.
What do you need?
I'm gonna hold on. I got something. Be right back.
You have like chits or something?
No, look in my bag, the one with the plastic and the paper, and grab me those 2 boxes. Yes.
Oh.
Let's see if I
Do
can.
those might
See if
have
I can
some
put this
assembly.
guy together.
Okay, instead of doing that,
For those of you who don't know,
on the back, Ryan,
Yes.
behind that far curtain over there, there should be some dinosaurs.
On the bottom.
Oh, okay.
There should be some with riders.
you too can get a
Come
Tilton
on, me.
dinosaur.
Don't worry about it.
warrior.
Satine, can you mute me? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So basically the idea is, that's not even my, here we go.
That was your tie clip.
Tie clip.
Come back here. So what sneaky
so
things
see
you
that
gonna do during
black
the race?
candle holder up there?
Oh, the one's right in front of my face.
Yeah, the one's right in front of your face.
I wouldn't reveal my tricks. Before the race.
I don't see anywhere where it says how much gold I have.
I don't care.
You
you.
probably
Oh.
don't have any because you're a first level
You know
character.
what?
Oh, good.
Only 3.
3 will do.
That
All
makes
right.
it easier.
That will do.
That'll do, pig.
All right, so we've got 3. These are going to be everybody else, and you guys are going to be my fidget cube.
Yay, fidget.
So, to facilitate, make it easier here, we'll go behind, even ahead. Everybody just gonna start off like this, and we'll put the fidget cube right here.
Yeah.
And we'll do these actually in order of who's there, so that way it's easier for me to keep track of. All right, so as we go off on the race, everybody's going to roll a animal handling check using your own skill at animal handling.
Is that wisdom?
Yes, it would be wisdom
Okay,
based.
all right.
Natural 20.
Okay. Banana Candy moves up 1. You're going to stay where you are for the moment, but
11.
11,
16.
16.
5.
Okay. So, you are Ooptow's favorite. Ooptow's favorite falls behind as, and what was yours again?
Mount Thunder?
No. What was your?
16.
16.
16, and you had a
5.
5. So these 2 fall behind, and let's see. So I've got Banana Candy is here. You're Mountain Thunder, and you were Big Honker.
Big honker. Come on, big honker. Do I add my wisdom modifier to that?
Yes.
Oh, so it was a 6. But
You're
I'm not
still
gonna-
gonna. Yeah.
It was comparative.
Yeah.
Pardon.
Don't try.
We win. I mean, no.
All right, so when you're running this, obviously we want this to be somewhat exciting and thus give it a little bit of a race hurrah. The characters that are racing, these are obviously not you guys, so we can be as judicious as we want with their failures.
Failures.
So, coming out of the first turn, as soon as the race fires off, you see both Banana Candy.
I like that better. I like that better.
That's a totally different race.
Wow.
Was that a slip?
Stop talking about my barbarian loincloth.
All right.
And a slip.
Banana Candy and Mountain Thunder are off to a strong start, coming right around the first turn, while Ooptow's favorite and Big Honker seem to be finding their bearings, to say the least. Everybody, give me another check.
Same, animal handling?
Yep, we're gonna go animal handling the whole way through here.
Oh.
19?
19,
10.
10,
19.
19. 3. Okay. So as let's see. So that means Mountain Thunder comes up another one. So Big Honker seems to be getting very easily distracted by some shiny thing that a Chilton child is playing with off to the side. The racer can't seem to get a hold of any of the things, any of the can't even get a hold of the reins and pull you back into it. While Ubtao's favorite seems to have gotten a little bit better idea of where the race is heading as you guys start to bend into the second turn, coming around the corner on the outside, close to the water. Racing outside, or coming just around the market ward and passing the Red Bazaar. Everybody give me an animal handling check.
How many turns in this?
Big honker.
Oh, like 4. You can vary.
See. Oh,
19?
19. Damn, Kyle.
10.
4.
20.
Okay.
But not natural.
Not natural.
18 plus 1.
Cool.
Oh, is it plus wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh, then I got a dirty 20.
Okay. So, boop, 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 boop. So as the poor honker, so Big Honker and, or I guess Mountain Thunder this time, right? You you got a 4.
I got a 4.
And you got a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting back on track, you start to come around the first turn and can see the others coming into view, and you note, or your rider, or anybody watching on the big Nomatron, the Illusionatron, can see Ubtao's favorite also coming back up, getting its bearings, turning around, moving, starting to jockey for a little bit of position up there. Still slightly behind Banana Candy. Tough now.
Wow.
Real tough now.
That's going on a t-shirt.
Yeah. As Mountain Thunder seems to beeline towards the meatpacking district known as the Red Bazaar. Yeah, take it all the way there, Alex. Take it all the way. Octo the banana all the way to the meatpacking district.
All right.
All right, next up.
He knows what he wants.
A dinosaur knows what he wants. This is actually like, that mountain is now back a little bit.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay, so everybody give me one more roll unless Kyle fails.
I may fail. Ooh.
What you got, Octo?
That's a 1.
Woo!
Oh.
I only got a 14.
13.
3.
Okay, so Ubtao's favorite, moving across the kind of like barely avoiding the Red Bazaar.
Right, yeah. Guess we'll find out.
Barely avoids the Red Bazaar, but does not avoid Mountain Thunder. Big Honker on his way also into the. You guys all just headed straight for the Red Bazaar. So Banana Candy's rider did a very good job of holding court, making the moves around the bend, and is coming in for the finish line after one more check. However, Ubtao's favorite and Big Honker and Mountain Thunder, Ubtao's favorite had a hard time dodging Big Honker's on its way into the Red Bazaar, tripping and face planting, but not before Mountain Thunder's feet crush
The rider?
a multitude of vertebrae, throwing the rider. Alex, make me a dexterity saving throw to see if your rider survives.
Oh.
Make it. Make it.
That's
Oh.
Oh, that's a 5.
Oh.
And Big Honker has a little dessert after coming out of the Red Bazaar and getting pulled back onto the racetrack. Perhaps it was a consolation prize for Big Honker. Last checks for everybody except Mr. Favorite.
I don't have
Oh.
Indeed, I said for everybody but Mr. Favorite. You're not Mr. Favorite.
Oh, that was him.
And Ubtao's favorite's rider is now flipping through the PHB in the sky.
Got a 10.
12.
4.
Just really
not wanna
shake
see
it.
it.
Really just like let it go.
It's Big Honker's fault.
Yeah.
He's got a big honker.
His honker is too big.
So Big Honker never finds his way out of the
Red Bazaar.
Red Bazaar. Mountain Thunder makes a respectable show of second place somewhere around 15 minutes after Banana Candy crosses the finish line. So you, sir, are awarded with your...
I bet a 10.
Yeah. You will receive 13 gold back.
Ooh.
And as Mobala,
So I made 3?
you made 3 on it. As Mobala comes up to pay you out your winnings,
That's crappy odds.
Banana Candy's a pretty big favorite.
Big favorite, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a 5 to 3.
It's 3 to 1, but yeah.
Oh, they should be more than that.
Not much. The wager divided by 3 would put you down to like 1.2.
Yeah.
So I actually
Still.
gave you more than you should have gotten.
Okay.
So, she waddles over. One.
Yeah.
She just starts counting them out.
Yeah.
In some broken common, she even like skips a number or two, but like substitutes whatever the Cholton equivalent would be.
1, 2, 5. No, 3.
No, 4 now.
Yeah.
So then she slides you a little piece of paper under one of the coins as one of the counting, and ends up counting somewhere up into the 20s.
Okay.
To make your bet look like it was more sizable than it was. And you do actually have more gold there besides the 13.
Okay.
You got 17 total.
Extra?
Yeah, not extra. 17 total.
Oh, okay.
And then the piece of paper. Actually, roll me a perception check.
+3? Yeah. So 21.
All right. So you notice that one of those gold shiny things is not a gold shiny thing, and instead is a piece of paper.
Oh.
Can you read?
I can. Normally common, dwarvish, and giant.
Wow, that's a lot for an unintelligent guy.
Sometimes you gotta learn how to talk when you're out in the woods.
A lot of guttural things there.
Yeah.
So you pull out the piece of paper, letting the coins drop to the floor as your attention is distracted and you don't care about money.
Yeah.
The rest of you scoop up those winnings.
I know. It's like,
Yeah, I was about to say.
And
Oh,
Like,
thank
don't-
you for picking that up for me.
yes, don't litter. Don't litter.
I like
But
how
I'll
you
hold on to
didn't
this.
care, and now you care. Can't some Kyle you can't take out of the Kyle.
Okay, I can do that.
So
It was a prize, therefore it's a trophy.
oh, okay. I'll buy that. So she hands you a slip of paper. The paper basically says to proceed back down to where the dinosaur pens are and check in for the haka.
Wait, what is this?
Haka. We gotta go to a haka.
Yes, for the taunting. So yes, like, all right, let's.
I got a quick question about the
good.
disguise kit.
Yeah. What about it?
How quick can I change faces, or is it changing a
You
face? How does it?
No, it's more along the lines
Did I read
of you would need to go somewhere and spend time, probably like an hour or
okay.
so, like disguising, like if you're gonna use makeup or something,
Sure.
like making yourself look like somebody
Okay.
different, or getting clothes set up for a thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some people that can do it, like the certain rogues can do it much faster.
Okay. Cool. Just wanted to.
Those quick change artist types.
Right. All right. So.
Did I read that right?
What does it say?
So it says
Go to the pins for the haka?
basically says to go down to the lower level and make your way up to the registration desk, which has already been paid for. But you guys need to put in you need to select a team color and mascot, as well as one of the dinosaurs.
One, we're writing.
Well, sorry, you already got that. You
Okay.
need to submit your team name, which is usually derived from a mascot and a team color. But if you would like to submit a different team name, you can, as long as it does not encompass any of the previous mentioned named
Gotcha.
dinosaurs. Okay?
All right, I'll relay the information for that.
Okay.
I gotta go. Registration desk.
That handwriting was terrible.
Wasn't the best.
All right, team names. What kind of team names do we want?
All right,
Death.
so death. So the team names that are in the handout for people's is you guys can either roll d10s. That's what I'm going to do for the opposing teams. But colors red, orange, just Rojibiv, pretty easy. At the end, we also have white, black, and golden, or white, black, and gold. And then the creatures.
What about silver?
Should we be the silver somethings?
You
The
can't
silver
be-
snakes. Done.
Okay.
That's very original.
Yeah.
What about like shade something?
Sure.
Shades
Silver
of color.
shades. Silver shades.
Silver shades.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Do I
Good,
have to
glad
speak
I thought
silver
of it.
on
Sounds
the-
shady.
Of death?
What are you talking about?
The silver shades of death?
I
It's
like
always
that.
good to scare your
It's a
opponents.
team name, not a poem.
Still, it's always good to scare your opponents.
We'll
That's
scare them with our racing skills.
It's totally fine. Silver shades of death.
Yeah, I like the death part.
Yeah, of death.
Fine.
All right, so
Whatever.
as you guys are putting in your team name and colors, the attendant notes it down, moves on to the next group, and the next group after that, the swarthier looking, the further down the line they go. They look less and less like racers and more like thugs. And each team submits a name. The first one that's right next door, you overhear as the Orange Frogmoth. The Blue Jaculai.
Ooh, Jakuli.
And the Indigo
Prophecy.
Sioux Monsters.
Such bland names we picked really, really well.
Yeah. The of death is going to scare them.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what is it?
Of death.
Of death.
Oh, Silver Shades of Death.
Of death.
Oh yeah.
I'll see what we can do about the of Death tapestry.
Skull usually works.
Okay.
You just put X's over the eyes.
Yeah.
Where are the shades gonna go?
That's the
It's
black
the
around it.
shades and then the X's.
X shades.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we were a shade of silver. No.
You know,
That would be a
the shades are silver,
That
but
would be
Right.
a hue of
It's-
silver.
they're. Do they kill or are they dead?
No, they kill. They're not dead. You don't want a dead.
They're gonna be.
You don't want
But
dead
they're-
dinosaur
they're
going.
shady, right? Shady, right? Is it
No, I thought
shady?
that was black
Is it
around the
shady?
silver
Oh.
skull.
Yeah, we can do like a black accent on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds shady.
Yeah, right.
Yes, and silvery.
So a drop shadow.
Yeah, put a drop shadow on, or a stroke around the outside.
Yeah, just like a shadowy stroke around it.
Yeah,
Right, makes it
Maybe a crosshatch.
Makes it
Yeah.
an angle on that drop shadow.
yeah.
It will inspire confusion and fear.
If not, we can go with blood.
No.
Yeah, but that's red. Blood is no.
Too
Blood's out of
complicated,
it.
too
No,
complicated.
no.
Just
Let's
just
not go
death.
crazy
Just
here.
death, and silver and death.
Silver and death.
Silver and death
Shady
and
silver.
shades.
I was in a band called that in my younger days.
Did
Was
they
there?
do well?
No,
No.
they were awful. We were terrible.
You had a band named that?
Silver and death. I was the lead singer.
I pull out the drums. I can play drums.
Yeah, you can play a drum.
Yeah. You want to hear?
It's not the same thing. Yeah,
You can
great.
beat a drum of death.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So with that, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll come back and get started on the race. Man,
Oddly, I'm proficient in drum.
Singular. Drum.
It just says drum.
drum.
The one drum.
One drung below.
Usually when
All
I
right. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. Sling us over that, and we'll be right back after that. And I'll have some Idle Champion codes coming up here soon.
Yeah, all right.
Yay.
for chess.
But chess.
Chess.
Deuces. Not two chess.
No.
claimed. Wandering eyes wander no more, senses numbed to enticing lures. I don't see them anymore. I brought the wood and you the matches. The flames went up so fast around us. I was an island before you came on my shore. spines. In my mind, there's an endless archive. Memories and poetry that mean nothing to anyone else but me. They sit on shelves, but no one reads. One good reason not to run. I'd love to be proved wrong. I'd love to be proved wrong. If it only meant you here in my arms for a moment longer than one, for a moment longer than every thought I try to spend won't be on what could have been. I'll keep my fortune saved up in my head. Be one good reason not to run. I'd love to be proved wrong. I'd love to be proved wrong. If it only meant you here in my arms for a moment longer than one, for a moment longer than I saw you drop me a line, but your words have no weight, and someone else took the bait. Now the hook just drifts in the waves. No, I didn't hear a word after you said her name in my ears. How it rang from lips these fingers used to trace. don't wanna track you inside. You said you still felt my currents in your knees. Love made us strong, love makes us sweet, and time changed.
Yes, that's right, Ash won.
Ash wanted to make a comment there too.
He was
Well,
counting.
hello.
All right, so
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hi, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys some codes. They're going to be in the chat because awesome. So this first one we know is going to work for today. The other one that I'm going to put in chat may or may not. So that one I just posted as Rudy Woot will definitely make it in. This one is from Sirens of the Realms yesterday and may work or may have been deactivated, may have been deactivated at midnight. You can let me know.
Pacific time?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
And then this one is for Orphan Echo, which I haven't decided what we're going to do for that yet. But I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat anyway, so don't say I never gave you nothing. Besides awesome games, because, that's what we're doing here.
3 things.
So before we get started, I wanted to point out that there was a company that one of us worked for, I won't say who, with some investors that I won't say who either, but they are fancy. And thus, we got some champagne gummy bears and some champagne bubbles. And I'm going to pass these around because they are awesome.
They're really good.
Yeah,
They're so good.
Yeah.
I'm going to take...
They're fancy.
Yeah. Let's see, 2, 4, 6.
What happens
One
if
of
you eat
each.
them together? You get the bubbles and the champagne?
I don't know, man. We should try it. We should see what's going to happen.
It's like
absolutely
drinking
have
an
to try
actual
that.
glass of champagne.
With the bubbles, so it's going to tickle our noses.
Yeah.
And we can do this on stream.
Last one did not work.
No.
Oh, cool. That's... Oh, I don't know what to say to him. Okay. Here.
A little bit of the bubbly.
So let's try that right now.
Oops, sorry.
Michael Bubbly?
It goes back
Oh.
that way.
It's like
Did
we're
you do it
drinking,
both
but we're
at the
not.
same time?
I did.
Oh, here we go.
Michael Bubbly.
I don't know yet.
Oh, I really love the bubbling. That's good.
I know they love the smacking noises on the
Mm-hmm.
microphone.
I don't know if
favorite
anything's
thing in the
ever...
whole
I've
world.
chewed on something this long and still not know if I like it or not.
I love it. I think it's great.
Oh. It's like Wonka can. It's going through like multiple flavors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You eat
Okay.
them both? No.
Imagine the audience is hearing smack, smack, smack right now.
Yep. All they hear is... Gosh, this gotta drive you crazy. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay. I'm deciding. I like it. It's good.
You like it?
It's really good.
Okay.
More smacking to come.
Maybe even smacking some dinosaurs.
That's what I was going to
Yeah.
say.
Smacks frog pokes.
Great
out. Someone call me?
segue. Smack dinosaurs.
All right. Let's drop back into character.
All right.
So there's us 4 and how many others?
So you all comprise one team, the Silver Shades of Death.
Of death.
Death.
And as you guys debate over what the of Death looks like, the other teams, the other 3, you know what? I'm going to say the other 2. I don't even feel like running another one.
Yes,
So it's
advantage.
just 3 teams.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll handle them.
Okay.
So the orange froghemoth, the blue juggali, and the indigo sea monsters are also getting their groups ready to go. As you complete the event registration and your injury release forms, a new wave of gossip buzzes through the pre-race atmosphere. Apparently, the other, even thuggy-looking contestants have all ran before. However, you are unknowns. What chance do you stand? And why are the details of this final race still undisclosed? As you guys line up on the start to line up going down to where the dinosaurs for your group are harnessed, you start to see the racetrack unfold before you like little ticker tape flag. I forget what those things are called. Basically, the rope with the flags flops around in the breeze, but sections off, cordons the racetrack. And you guys all can see it start to go up and around the bend, looking as if it's headed towards the Great Colosseum. In this section, just so everybody is aware, this will be a quick one. Each one of the sections, and there are 4, is progressively more rounds. And we'll see what happens when we get there. However, in this one, for the DM, well, wink, wink, hint, hint, nod, nod, you don't know this.
Okay.
The DM only has to roll a d8 to know whether or not each one of the next teams is keeping up on our track. For the most part, the characters will remain even unless otherwise noted. You are typically, as a DM, in order to keep the race close and so that the players don't get blown out and also the other racers, we pretty much keep it to where nobody falls further than 1 charge behind, like 1 step behind, and also nobody gets ahead by more than 1. And you could have players, feel free to change this. The table discretion is always a thing. But as the DM, when you're taking your own notes, who's gonna really argue it? On top of that, this keeps it far more exciting than the idea of, oh, look, there's no way you're screwed.
Just cut across and cheat.
Big hump.
Right. So the other thing for this one is there is no actual combat during the races. The last one will have special instructions.
The last section or the last?
Okay.
The free for all?
You'll see when we get there. All right.
So we're all riding one dino or we're all riding our own dino?
Right now, you all have your own. Hold on.
I like the idea of all 4 of us on one dinosaur, like Cool Runnings.
Yep.
I'm
Like a
glad you're going to
bobsled.
be happy a little later.
Oh boy.
That might be a thing. Okay.
So, with saddles embellished in your team colors, 3 packs of anxious bipedal lizards await, separated at the starting line. Once in your saddle, the route becomes clear by ticker tape flags strung to keep the crowd assembled along the streets at bay. The gnomes above gesticulate wildly to produce the magically amplified trumpets that signal go! All right. So one thing that you guys do need to know is that once you individually have crossed the finish line, you cannot go on to the next portion of the race without each other. However, so you're not just standing there with your banana candy in your hand, you can cheer.
Cheer!
You can cheer for your teammates, giving one of them an extra D4.
Nice.
This will stack.
Oh,
So-
so if all 3 are cheering.
Nice.
Extra 3d4.
Oh, that's cool.
So, as you guys make your way through the initial start, you rush out of the Tariki Anchorage Gate, heading through the Market Road and past the Red Bazaar as you are as you witnessed the last race do. This is the most common practice. However, this seems to be taking you directly towards the Grand Coliseum. All of your individual, actually, everybody give me an everybody give me a nature check, just real quick. Nature or history, I'll take either.
They're both intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay.
17.
18.
17.
17.
Okay, so everybody knows that these are hadrosaurs.
Hadrosaurs.
And you hadrosaurs. So you guys are all moving through the on the back of your hadrosaur, rushing it, whipping through, jockeying for position, moving in and out. Everybody can give me your first animal handling check.
Okay. 19.
All right.
16.
No, 8.
5. Ugh, I don't like this one.
Bad die.
No, I don't like that one. This one was really better. No. Never mind.
All right. So what did you get?
5.
19.
No, 16.
8.
All right. So Oliver the Place, the Bard, and Dromp the Romp Clomp.
That's me.
Struggling
That's
to
me.
get the hadrosaurs moving in the appropriate direction. Perhaps this is one of the situations in which the Romp is showboating a little too much to the crowd initially. But
Riding one-handed.
Right.
Holding my arm out, yeah.
But it also appears that the Blue Jackali are having a little bit of an issue getting their starts as well, and they even have a couple of their hadrosaurs start to go running right up close to the line and even snapping at some of the young children that raced by. The Indigo Sioux monsters, though, have no problem, seemingly as if they've been here before, and dart out ahead of everybody, including you guys. While both Gargan and Scrimp, Scampy,
Shrimp scampi.
slash Lord
It's a play on Shrimp's game. Yes.
Oh.
slash Lord Ferdinand are able to keep up neck and neck with the Orange Froghemoth team. Everybody give me your next one.
Animal handling?
Animal handling.
Okay. Here we go. Come on.
19.
14.
17.
2.
Okay.
Whoa.
This one sucks
So,
too.
I'm sorry, what was yours?
This one.
Mine's a
Okay,
17.
this one.
Oh, 19.
14.
All right. So, showboating to no end. The romp continues his romp and clomp down the opening section of this portion of the race, while the Orange Froghemoths move back slightly, and let's see, Oliver makes his way up just behind Scrimp and Gargan.
Gargad.
And the Indigo Sioux monsters still continue to elude you. One more time, everybody.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Did you get a good one?
Yes. Finally.
Nice.
Yeah, those dice, they're fickle.
Yeah.
What do we got down there?
19.
Nice.
On the
Oh, wait.
dice, that's 20.
Okay.
Plus 1.
I got a natural 20 for 21.
Okay.
18.
All right.
18.
All right. So you guys make your way. Let's see. You three. Actually, more specifically, Scrimp and Gargan rush into the interior of the Colosseum in order to see the massive Colosseum spread out in front of you. A flock of young pterodon collared to a long iron bar, each featuring a pit crew waiting to hoist you atop. As your team saddles, they coolly tighten your harnesses and wait.
I guess we're switching mounts.
You are. You hop off the hadrosaurs, jump onto Pterodon, and then must wait. While the showboater finally gets his act in gear
Cheer.
and starts making his way on, and your last Oliver the Place is Oliver the Place. True to form and name.
Yeah.
Not too far away, but the Indigo Sioux Monsters are just arriving. The Blue Jackali are nowhere to be seen, except for by Mr. Romp, who sees them actually being torn apart by their own creatures, which are herbivores, so that's a feat.
Wow. Just trampled to death.
Yeah. And the Orange Frog Hemoth are starting to come into the Coliseum. So you two that have not arrived, well, first off, you two that have arrived, who do you want to cheer for?
Cheer for him.
I'll cheer for him.
Okay, so you two may add an extra D4 to your rolls. Animal handling checks, please.
Oh,
Drop.
from both of us?
Drop. Come drop.
2.
Ew.
And add that to your next roll.
Oh, add that to my next roll? Whenever I make that next roll.
Yeah,
right?
so make the roll.
Oh, okay. Is
Animal
that
handling
animal
check,
handling?
and then
Okay.
add that 2 to it.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
10.
Okay, so you pull the hadrosaur and you kind of start to stumble off of it and climb atop the
Bad
pterodon.
die.
Yeah.
Bad die.
That is going to be a 7.
A 7. You stop to sign an autograph or 2
Yeah.
along the way.
I see people reaching out.
Yeah, no, one at a time, please.
You stop,
It's
dismount,
just the one, so please, one at a time.
and then you can hear the faint calls of your other teammates all asking for you to come up. You will roll 3d4 to add to your next animal handling check, which you may do now. Make your next animal handling check, and let's see what happens.
Drop. Hurry up.
Okay, 5, 7.
Any
I'm
moment
coming.
now.
All right, I'm on my way. All right.
Hurry
All
up.
right.
That'd be a 23.
About time.
Look, if we come from behind, everyone loves an underdog, okay?
Yeah, but not
No
if we
credit.
lose.
Can you
Yeah,
fly?
Not yet.
We're gonna.
Oh, is that a threat or a promise?
Well, he still has one more that he has to accomplish to
Oh, he
get
still
himself
has to
out.
go. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, man.
As the rest of the other teams, minus the Blue Jackali, who
Took off.
are gone. But the Orange Frog Hemoth and the Indigo Sioux Monsters Pterodons have been loosed and are now taking flight. Go ahead and give us that next roll.
So am I adding to the
Yes,
thing again?
they're all
7,
cheering for you.
8,
Come
9,
on.
plus
Do it.
9, 24.
Okay, so you make your way up, hop on to the
High five.
hop onto the Pterodon, and the pit boss gestures down to the end of the row, and they release your flock. You rocket towards the rafters. Once airborne, you locate the first rings, suspended between the buildings 30 feet above a cheering crowd in the streets. You watch as one of your rivals, we'll call it the Orange Frog Hemoth, bears down on his mount. Its wings fold in and it dives towards one of the hoops. The Indigo Sioux Monsters move into position for the next opening set. The first pilot seems to navigate the ring with ease, snatching a trinket, but then loses control of his pterodon as it panics and climbs skyward, impacting on the side of the wall and barely righting itself before careening into the crowd.
That's gonna leave a mark.
The next rival fares far better, snatching the trinket and maintaining a speedy glide to the next goal. Directing your mounts towards your team's rings, you locate a bevy of mascot trinkets dangling from its apex. Your time is now. So in this portion, you will all be making animal handling checks as well as sleight of hand checks.
Oh, boy.
And then you will make a decision. Do you allow your creature to climb? In which case, you don't have to make, let's see, in which case you make the next animal handling check at advantage and the sleight of hand check at advantage. Or Do you keep it low, avoiding the making the animal handling check standard, but getting advantage on the grab? So let me think if I did that right.
Nope.
No. So if you go up, you get advantage on the animal handling check.
Okay.
If you stay low, you get advantage on the grab. However, if you miss, you get shot up into the air, you lose that turn, and have to use the animal handling again to get back down.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you can either go on a wave pattern or you can try and shoot straight through. One is more precarious, but gives you a little bit better odds of grabbing the trinket because you're not having to adjust for like fourth dimension. Okay?
Who's got the good hands?
Shady hands. Meta.
No, that was me going, who's got the good hands?
You guys are up in the air, flying.
I didn't say, who's got the best sleight of hand check?
All right, so the first animal handling check is going to be to navigate the ring. The
Okay.
second one, the second dexterity sleight of hand check will be to snatch the trinket, and the third animal handling check will be to maintain course. You can forego that animal handling check to go up and make the next one an advantage to locate the ring. Right? Okay, so go ahead and give me your
Animals?
yeah, go ahead and give me your animal handling checks.
Dirty 20.
Uh, 17.
All right.
9.
10.
And now let's see if we can grab things.
Oh, so here's how I forgot that this is how I changed it to run a little easier. Everybody roll 3d20 and give me your
Oh.
your
Okay,
your
I'll
rolls
slew.
all the way across.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Dirty 20, dirty 20.
You know what? I'm actually just going to do this. So 17.
And the second one is.
You're not adding them. You're just writing.
No, I
them
know,
down
but the
for me.
second one
Oh.
is. Oh, sorry. Okay.
All right, so Scrimp, you are already going to have to. You're going to neglect this round, so you maintain where you are because you didn't pass your first animal handling
Okay.
check.
Gotcha.
You're not able to pilot in. You go around for another loop, but the other three of you made your first one. What are your second and third rolls?
Dirty 20 and 16.
All right, and what do you got over there, Octo?
It was 17, 11, 10.
All right.
13 and 13.
All right, so each of you are able to make your way down, navigate the hoops. You do it in almost an immediate tandem. Perhaps that's the reason why he had to peel off and go around for another loop. And then you all actually managed to grab the ring. And should you and you can keep the creature close, zipping straight towards the next one.
Yep.
Uh,
How many of these do we have to do? How many rings?
It looks as though there are 4 ahead of you.
Okay.
4 more. So go ahead and roll me your next set of 3s, and you can go ahead and roll me one as well. So Scrimp is back 1.
And do you have to get a trinket on every ring for it to count?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's advantage on the grab if we didn't climb.
No, these are. I forgot that I did away with that one. This is all just the 3 of the sets, I think.
Okay.
Let's see. Coach Baby, 6 will. You get advantage if you had to go back up. So you get advantage on your first round, I think.
For the animal handling.
Right.
And if we stay low, we get advantage on the grab.
Sure. I know that's what I said, so that works for me right
Okay.
now. And I'll make a note of that. All right, so it's okay at first here that the Indigo Sioux monsters all end up having to take that second lap with you. But the Orange Frog Hemoth seem to be neck and neck with you gentlemen up in the lead here. Octo, what did you get for your next round?
Natural 20, 11, 17.
Nice.
You were able to both navigate the loop, snatch the trinket, and maintain your low altitude.
Great.
Mr. Gorgon.
I got me a 16, dirty 20, dirty 20.
All right, you do the same.
Well, so and it goes like, what do we add to each one?
So it's animal handling for the first and the last one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But if you don't get the first one,
Okay. Well, I got a natural 20 on the first.
good.
So, and then the second I got 19 plus like 7.
Good.
And then last one I got 19.
Yep. So you're able to redirect, making your first loop, snatching the trinket and rocketing on towards the next one.
I lean in and I'm like, who's my shady lady?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just rubbing
Okay.
it.
Yeah, she made you take another loop, but she's gonna give it up. Next up, Mr. Oliver.
Not so well. 3, 8, 17.
All right, so you got a 3 on your first check. So you ended up having to take another lap around on that first one, not even able to navigate the ring. You have to do a little launch over it and then pull back around. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
Even you're scot free. Odds you hit the wall.
Oh.
Even.
So you barely, we're talking like the pterodon's like claws grasp the top of the building as you're able to launch back up and curve back around for your next round. So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2. Both Romp and Gargan are pulling out ahead and seem to be. Where'd it go? Somebody grab me that.
There it is.
That's not Steve's
Doesn't matter
roll.
what it.
Yes.
Not for me.
No, it's got a little something
Yeah, a
else.
little. Okay, so the Orange Frog Hemoth are neck and neck with Romp and Gargan, while the Indigo Sioux monsters are struggling, falling back behind even Shrimp and Oliver. Next rounds, please. What's your first roll? You can continue rolling if you get over a 10. Octo.
4.
Okay. Roll me a d4. What'd you get?
2.
All right, roll me a d4.
Oh, wow.
What'd you get?
9.
Roll me a d4. Gargan?
12, 14, 16.
Gargan doesn't understand why everybody else is having such a hard time. And he is now all alone in the front of the pack. While Romp, Shrimp, and Oliver must circle around for another try. Romp, what did your d4 give you?
2.
A 2. You are safe. Barely missing the building. Shrimp,
3.
3. Roll me that d4 again.
I don't know what's good and bad. It's 4.
4. So you slam into the building, taking 4 damage as your pterodon spins violently out of control, just barely catching the wind under its wings and ripping back around. Take 4 damage.
Okay.
These are full-size pteranodons?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm like half dead.
Yeah. First level, you don't
been a
take too many
while since
shots.
Yeah. you
Silver Shades
basically-
of Death.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oliver, you do not have to roll me your d4
Okay.
because you did not pass it, but you also did not slam yourself into a wall on that one.
Okay.
So everybody, give me your next round. Gargan, you can see the next area coming up into view as the ticker tape, the rings leading you down towards a new ticker tape avenue near the wharf.
Oh.
So Romp, what'd you get? Romp.
Oh, sorry. Is this animal
Animal
handling again?
handling.
Okay. 19.
19. All right, go ahead and make your sleight of hand check.
4.
Okay. So you're able to dive your way in, but you are not able to grab the ring. You make yourself another loop back around. Gargan.
Dirty 20, 13, 12.
All right. Actually, Romp, can you give me one more animal handling check?
Yeah, sure. 17.
All right, so you're able to pull yourself back around in a very easy glide. You don't worry about hitting any of those buildings. Monsieur Scrimp,
I got 19. First
19, good.
Roll. Second roll, 8. I rolled a 1, but with my bonus, it's 8. So
Okay,
it matters
so-
that I rolled a 1. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
totally.
sure it does.
For this stuff, totally. All right, so as you attempt to grab the ring, you actually slam your arm into
Oh, no.
into it. But let's see how that affects your ability to pull back around. Give me your animal handling check.
For the third one?
Third one.
This is 9.
A 9. So because you rolled a 1, I am still going to make you roll that d4 to see if you make impact. Oliver, what do you got?
11,
11. All right, you make the first check.
then 12,
12. All right, you snatch the ring.
then 11.
11. You are able to continue rocketing forward.
Yay.
And as Gargan lands next to the
Where'd everybody go?
near the warp, you are alone except for the Orange Frog Hemoth, who are all landing next to you. Wow. And the Indigo Sioux Monsters seem to be in their next, probably going to make their next round. Who do you want to cheer for, Gargan?
I will cheer for.
Romp is the next closest.
Is Romp the next closest?
Yeah.
Okay, next closest.
Okay, so Romp, you get to add a d4 to your next, through all 4 or all 3 of your checks.
Go, Romp.
And then everybody else go ahead and make me your next checks as well.
I got a 2 on that.
Okay, so you are safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Romp, what'd you get?
I got a 1 on the D4. Do I make my animal handling check now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
The
okay.
d4 you're adding to all of these checks,
Got it.
not individual checks.
5.
not figure rolls. All right, so you peel back around. That's a really low roll. Roll me a d4 for safety.
2.
You avoid the buildings. Why don't you go ahead and give me your next animal handling check to see if we can get through. You also get to add the...
Oh.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you won't need it on that one. You go ahead and you make your drop down. What do you get?
4.
4. Make me a d4.
18.
Okay, you're safe getting into the ring, and go ahead and roll me your sleight of hand.
My next 2 rolls are 13 and 19.
All right.
I got a 2, so.
Okay, so everybody go ahead and give me your next set of rolls. You got a 20 on your first animal handling check, so
yeah.
why don't you go ahead and give me your... And are you still cheering?
Cheer
them?
for Romp.
Okay.
Go, Romp. Come on, Romp. Good Romp. Go, Romp.
What'd you get on the grab?
8.
Okay, so you miss on the sleight of hand. Give me an animal handling check.
7.
All right, roll me a
You need
d4.
to add the.
I did.
Oh, that's with
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's with the d4?
Yeah, it's with the D4.
Oh, wow. Yeah, roll me the d4 for...
4.
You're safe. Come back around.
I think
Scrim,
you're
what do you
surrounded.
got?
Well, 14 first.
Okay.
I'm intentionally
1,
missing this loop. I'm like,
On the
I'm
grab.
like flipping
again?
around and stuff. I'm doing like
And
barrel
then
rolls and
15.
stuff.
Okay, so you because you got a 15 on the next one, you're not going to take you're not going to have to do your d4. You are showboating quite a bit here, doing loop-de-loops around the loop instead of actually going through it and trying to grab the thing.
Can I
Oliver,
juggle the 2 trinkets that I have at
You
the same
absolutely
time?
are. Actually,
Okay.
make me a sleight of hand check. Oliver.
11.
You got me.
Okay, so you are able to toss it, tossing them,
Yeah.
going under the loop and
Yeah,
grabbing it on the
yeah,
other
yeah,
side,
yeah,
doing
yeah.
everything but what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh, I don't want to.
Oliver.
I mean-
17, 17,
No, it's
natural
Yeah,
20.
but I'd have to.
Okay,
I'd
so
have to do
you
action,
snatch the
which
final
means I could
trinket,
do
make your
another
way
action
down,
during a turn.
and now the 2 of you can cheer for 1 or 2 individuals as you have landed. And Romp and Scrimp, go ahead and give me your next set of rolls.
Is anybody cheering for me?
Cheer for Romp.
I'm cheering.
I can't get over romp and tramp.
I'll scrim.
I'll cheer for him because like it's just so
You know,
bad.
I'm like
so-
half dead.
It's
All right,
so
so each of you get to add a d4 to all of your rolls.
Oh, all of them. Okay.
I was thinking,
12.
Okay, that gets you you're down there, ready to go through the hoop.
Okay. The 16
You snag the next trinket.
and 19.
Make your way on to the next goal.
Thank God.
Here's a question.
Mhm.
Could you use Mage Hand to grab the trinkets and not?
You'd have to make an Arcana check, but I'd let you substitute it.
Okay.
Technically, in most of these, you're not allowed to use magic.
Oh, okay.
But since it's just a
And I'm
cantrip,
neutral
I don't mind
good.
that, yeah.
And even then, my Arcana is worse than my sleight
Is
of
it?
hand because I have
Terrible.
10 intelligence and 13 dex.
So Romp makes
don't
his
have
way
this one.
down and
You have
lands,
Oh, I do have plus 2.
Yeah.
Only one better.
and everyone's just working, waiting on Scrum.
So 24,
Mm-hmm.
then a 25,
Mm-hmm.
and an 11.
All right, so you guys finally make your way there, just in time to see. They're definitely off.
Frogmouth's looking like they're got to get punched in the face is what you're trying to see.
Frogmoth is definitely taking. Okay, so just in time to see the rest of the Indigo Sea Monsters landing at the same time, heading towards the next station where you are as well. And on top of what appears to be a plesiosaur.
Ooh, swimming.
Yep, they have already started taking off. So you guys rush up to the dry docks after collecting your trinkets, and you run up to drop them into a weight, like into a scale. As the scale tips, it reveals the harness for the plesiosaur. You can grab it and rush on to the next leg. As the scales tip in your favor, the crowd atop the walls goes banana candies. And the scale master points down the dry dock to a landing where one of 3 large plesiosaurs awaits you. As an attending Chilton man helps you aboard, he raises his voice over the crowd and the lapping waves. Head to Nanabasu. In the water around the statue's base, there are bricks designated by your color. Take the brick to the warehouse district. Go quickly. As you guys look over at the plesiosaurs, you realize that there is nothing on the plesiosaur to hold you there. It is as if you were going to ride bareback.
Oh.
Crap.
One of you can take the reins and lead it. Who will it be?
What's
All right, I'll do it.
Oh,
I
okay.
just step up and
So
grab
you
the
hop
reins.
up, grab the reins, roll me an animal handling check.
Got it. 11.
11. The plesiosaur does not seem to even notice your presence. Do you want to go again?
Yeah, let me give it another shot.
Okay.
Hey, come on, it's me.
Oh, the rest
The
of us
Romp.
on the place.
You're on the plesiosaur at this
Okay.
point.
That's a 13.
It still does not seem to pay any mind to you.
I think someone else should take the reins.
No, I got it, okay.
Can you get it a little faster?
That's a 3.
Oh, goodness.
Give it it.
All right, so you snatch it back, jumping in front of him, grabbing the reins, standing up on it. You pull back, trying to get the notice of the plesiosaur. Go ahead.
That would be a 15.
All right, so you are able to get the plesiosaur to heed your mush, and it glides out into.
Yeah, well, when you do it like that, sure.
I make sure he doesn't fall off while he's yelling at him.
Sounds good. And you guys are headed out. However, both of them in the coaxing of the plesiosaur, the other groups have both gotten out there, and it seems as though everyone has picked a spot and dove off. And you can even see. Let's see, there are 4 of you. You can even see that
Nice.
each team, that the orange froghemoths have 2 bricks back on board, and the indigo Sioux monsters have 1. Actually, they both only have 1. No, that's not true. Sorry. My accounting.
So there's a total of 4 bricks we got to get?
Yep, you guys each need your own brick, and the bricks will have something in them after you take them to the warehouse district.
All right. Are we there to die?
So as you guys reach the statue, you jump right in, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so once at Nanabasu, you must dive into the bottom of the bay and search for the bricks. Diving to the bottom takes just under a minute, and locating the bricks requires you to use your perception to find them buried down in the sand. On your first roll, the perception check is made at disadvantage.
Boo.
Everybody go ahead and make me your perception checks at disadvantage because of your dive being slightly disorienting.
Oh, wow.
12.
What do you get?
16.
16.
I'm not in.
You quickly locate your first brick,
Okay.
and you snag it and start to shoot upwards off of the floor, the sea floor. So that was romp. And
the romp clomp.
Romp the romp clomp. Snags his brick, shoots himself up towards the surface, and starts to climb up onto the plesiosaur. Gargan,
Yeah.
what'd you get?
12.
You also locate your brick. No, wait. Sorry, you don't.
I don't find it. I find a rock.
You find a rock, toss it over your shoulder. However,
mean-
your constitution is what?
To Gargan, it's
Mine
basically the
is,
same thing.
15.
Brick,
15,
rock.
so you have a plus 2. Okay, so because you have a plus 2, you can actually stay underwater for 2 more rounds before you have to shoot back up.
Okay.
These checks for perception are standard because you're not up and down and up and down. You allow your eyes a moment to adjust. You can go ahead and make your next check. What'd you get?
11.
11. You do not find yours either. What's your constitution?
10.
10. You have to shoot back up. You come back down with your second on your next turn, and your next turn will also be a disadvantage.
16.
16. You find your brick and shoot up. Oliver.
I got the same thing on my second check.
You have the same thing?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Well, 16 will get you there.
Yep.
So you locate your next brick, noticing that on your way up, that Shrimp is on his way back down.
So if I find the brick down there and he's coming down, can I just hand my brick to him and keep looking?
You could maybe like motion to him that you could like hand your brick offshore. I'll let that. That's what I was getting at. So he hands you the brick and then shoots back up. You can make this is your last round underwater before you have to go back down.
And it's here.
And I got, since I got a good perception, I got 18.
18. So you locate another brick, grab it, and shoot your way back up. As you do, you pass one of the final Orange Froghemoth racers, and still on the ground, searching for a brick, and one of the Indigo Sioux monsters racing back down to find another one. Who's going to pilot this puppy back into town?
I'll do it.
All right, fine, I'll do it.
I got it first.
Are you two fighting over it?
No,
Yes.
no, I'll let him do it. He got the
Oh, I thought you were the showboat.
He was
there.
grandstanding.
No,
Oh,
no.
grandstanding.
I'm too busy playing to the crowd. Hey,
All right.
Look at these bricks. Hey, look at these bricks. All right.
So why don't you give me a performance check,
Okay.
and we'll see.
I'm actually good
that
at that.
can give you advantage on this roll.
All right.
Because I like where we're
I'll put
going.
a
here.
handle on
This
his
roll
belt.
is animal
Ooh.
handling.
18.
Animal handling is wisdom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I put a hand on his belt.
18.
18 for my performance
Okay,
check.
so you get advantage on that check then.
Oh God!
So roll it twice and take the better
Yeah,
of the two.
yeah.
I did roll it twice. They were both 5.
Ooh,
Really?
that sucks.
That sucks. Well, he's not moving.
Yeah. So
I was distracted by his bricks.
the final indigo Sioux monster comes up, and they are situating themselves, getting ready to head back in. Who's going to try and take it back into town?
I will.
You are? All right, go for it.
I got 17. I go,
Go!
If you did that, I would have let you use intimidation. So you guys are neck
Then I
and
got a
neck
19.
now. You guys are neck and neck now with the Indigo Sioux monsters rushing back in towards the dry docks, while the Orange Froghemoth seem to struggle a little bit further behind. but they will make it back in on their next round. So you and the Indigo Sea Monsters reach the area one moment faster. Back on land, there are 3 Chilton blacksmiths that await you in the warehouse district, with massive mauls on their shoulders and team-colored anvils at their feet.
Smash brick. Smash the brick.
The flood of sun. Yeah. So let's see.
If he's not moving, grab a hammer. Smash the brick.
I will say that you do that. You smash the brick because they would smash any brick. Place on the anvil, and it reveals a hollowed-out core and a tarnished silver letter amongst the rubble. You each collect the letter for your brick and rush into a derelict storehouse away from the masses' prying eyes. Everyone else does too, as they reach, as the Indigo Sea Monsters are neck and neck with you. A flood of sunlight accompanies you into the dilapidated storehouse, but instead of grains and goods, it spreads over an empty floor, save 3 worker groups, cinching a modified crow's nest 15 feet in diameter to a triceratops. A 20-foot adamantine mast rises from the center of the nest.
Wow.
Is everybody envisioning this?
Yes.
Yes.
Jungle vines dangle from around the hinge atop the post. Along the wall to your left, coconut-sized links of chain drape across a tall stepladder. A turnstile lock adorned with jumbled, tarnished silver letters secures the chains.
Mm-hmm. So we've got to use the letters to unlock the chain to get the ladder to get to the top.
I thought you had 9 intelligence.
I do.
Yes, that is the deal. So as you guys rush over, you look at your the letters that you now possess.
Yeah, they're letters. What letters do we have?
Octo, yours is an R.
An R. R for the romp.
For the romp.
I turn it into a necklace. This is all I wanted to know.
Gargan, yours is a Y. Scrimp, yours is a P. And Oliver de Place,
All over the place.
yours is an E.
Pyre.
Fire.
You associate. You start to rack these in. Let's see.
I like to burn things.
Fire or prey.
Could be.
So the orange froghemoths make their way into the building finally, rushing up beside you, but struggling to get their lock open. However, the Indigo Sea Monsters crack it on the first try.
Good job.
You do not.
Must
What
be
is your
prey.
next combination?
Prey.
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 You crack it open.
Yay.
Only one step behind the Indigo Sea Monsters. And looks like the orange froghemoths will get there eventually.
Aw. So we get the ladder and run up to the...
So you... I'll get you, man.
No, I'm just asking. That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So... As you rotate the letters into a turnstile into the appropriate order, an audible click releases the lock, and the chains fall away as you move the stepladder towards the Triceratops' flank. Inside the crow's nest, racers will find the reins to steer, as well as a rack of comically sized oval shields and whips. In fact, these items are too large to use in tandem or in the field. The vines dangle from the mechanical housing atop the mast, secured to heavily padded harnesses in the nest. Inspection of these vines revealed that they have been treated with a concoction of saps and oils for elasticity. As you strap yourselves in and ready yourselves with one of the items, either a shield or a whip, you notice that the elasticity these vines give you allow you a certain range of movement to bound around. However, one of you must steer.
All right, I'll
steer.
do it.
I'll steer. I might have
No, it's fine. Don't worry. Don't trouble yourself.
No,
I got
I
it.
insist.
No.
I take a whip.
Okay, you grab a whip. And so this whip is like you basically have to hold it with 2 hands. Same thing with the shield.
I grab a
Anybody-
shield.
You grab a shield? All right, so who's driving?
I'm going for the reins, but I don't. We'll see.
No, really, it's fine.
Okay, so
no.
you guys both go for the reins, trying to grab onto the reins, pushing each other aside. Go ahead and both. I think you're both similarly weak. So give me athletics checks.
What's your? Oh, actually, I'm proficient in that.
Nice.
Oh, great. What are we doing here?
Athletics check.
Still didn't roll good.
I'm not even athletic, really. Okay. Well, 6.
A 5
With proficiency?
with proficiency. I rolled a 3.
So you're like, no, I'll do it. And he's just like, shah. Grabs the reins and he's like, points at a harness.
Are you sure was that clean with a 5 and a 6? It wasn't more of a.
Like is it? Yeah, that's
Flat fight, yeah.
Fair. Fair. No, I'll do it. No. What does Lord Ferdinand sound like batting away a silver dragon?
No. I insist, please.
Oh, no, I insist.
You dreadful
All right,
creature.
fine. Well,
And
I
Rob's
could,
like, all right. I mean, I wanted to, but if you wanted to, okay.
I didn't even want to. It was a test to see if you wanted to do it, and you did. So you're welcome.
Yeah, no, I want to do it. Thanks. Yeah.
All right, so you're grabbing a shield, yeah?
Yep, shield.
You're driving. Mm-hmm. And Octo, are you going to grab a shield or a whip?
I guess I'll grab a shield.
Oh, I may have messed up.
Uh-oh.
You may have messed up.
Did I hear that?
Well,
That was a
I just
SIG
realized,
comment. That was not a
Yeah, I
game.
know.
That was out of game.
Don't worry about it. So the way that this will work is you guys can in the middle of the race change your positions. You can come back in and grab a shield if you have a whip, vice versa, or you can trade out with the person that's there. The only downside is you won't be able to perform your function for that time. If you are the driver,
Right.
the check will just be made at disadvantage on that one. Okay. As you hand off the reins. So when you basically what's going to happen here is this is the Mad Max style, like jumping from side to side. As the racers come up on either side of you, we'll assume that you guys are in the middle for ease. You can attack their mounts. They will similarly have people, not the driver, the mount.
Okay, then I'm fine.
As you see somebody move with a whip moving to attack, first the shield people get to resolve whether or not they are going to interpose their shield. They have to beat you have to beat a contested check. Okay? If you miss, a whip person can forego their whipping to interpose their bodies. However, they suffer the damage from the whip. The damage from the whip, being as comically big as it is not that big a deal, but it's also not entirely. It's more of an annoyance to the creature. So it creates kind of like and they get disadvantaged. The driver will have disadvantage. So the idea here is to protect your driver from getting disadvantage while giving the other drivers disadvantage.
Sure. Okay.
And just a question on how long are these rounds actually taking that we're rolling on? Basically, is it like a standard round or? Is
Yeah,
it,
roughly 6 seconds.
Okay, so I could get 10 rounds with a rage.
Oh, I see what you're going to try and do. If you rage, you will likely be raging for this entire thing. However, I will say that the standard rage rules will apply to you must either hit or take damage. So just make sure you do one of those two things.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I got a gummy. I got champagne.
Champagne gummies.
So,
Oh, it says if I haven't attacked.
say what now?
I don't have to hit, I can just have to attack.
Okay. So as long as you do one or the other.
Yeah.
As long as you attack or
take damage.
you get hit. Yeah. All right. So this one roughly lasts between somewhere around 8 rounds. 10
I got
rounds.
two rages.
Yeah. All right. So buckling the last flap of your harness, you nod to your teammates and ready yourself. The Triceratops lurches, and by the way, you're still wearing a harness. It's just attached to you sitting up where the steer ass is. So the Triceratops lurches forward towards the barn door at the southern end of the storehouse. Building speed The dinosaur's gait makes it impossible for anyone to stand. Your head bobs above the nest as you notice that no one's opened the barn doors. The indigo sea monsters are neck and neck with you, slightly pulling a little bit ahead. Given that momentum, it means that wham! A shower of splintered wood and sawdust brings the waiting crowd to its feet. An immediate turn hurls one of you, let's say Oliver, from the nest. He bobs inches from the crowd as the vine tightens and recalls you to the side of the Triceratops. Gargan spots another beast, this one of the orange froghemoth coloring, exiting the storehouse and maneuvers to mate the fray. All right, so I am going to go ahead and assign them a whip, shield, whip, and then the opposite for the other two.
So we've got 2 shields.
Actually, I'm just going to give them all whips.
We get 2 shields and 1 whip, right?
You guys have 2 shields and 1 whip. You are the whip. So they are going to target. Right now, the orange froghemoth is not close enough to target you, but the indigo sea monsters are. As you guys are pulling up close to them, since you were behind, you will have the first round on them. The offense targets first. The whip requires no proficiency, but uses your athletics check against the Triceratops. So I'll be rolling the Triceratops.
Okay.
If it hits, or if it would hit, you guys have the opportunity to jump in the way, et cetera, et cetera. So when you, and then you'll be rolling to see if you get in the way, and that'll be, for the shield people, it's no proficiency, but instead uses your acrobatics to impose yourself.
Is there a special effect because I'm just dangling off the side of the Triceratops at the moment?
That's how you maneuver to get
Oh,
in front of
okay.
the whip.
Jump around.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, got it. All right.
Okay, so
They go
you-
first or we go first?
So you're gonna go first.
Okay.
You can go ahead and give me your athletics check.
Rage.
You rage, so you get advantage on it. So that'll be. I have a 16 for the Triceratops to try and avoid you.
Yeah, that's not going to miss it. I got a 22.
22. So your whip curls back, starts racing towards. They have, since I made them all whip carriers,
Oh.
one of them tries to jump in front. And
+2 bonus on damage rolls.
yeah, right. Well, sure. Why not? What is your maximum HP?
My max is 14.
14. So I'm going to say they're all barbarians. No, I'm going to just give them all 10s because they're commoners. That makes that easy. All right, so when they whip across, it will be dexterity. They're going to try, one of the whip guys is going to try and block your whip with his body, but you did a very good job. So the first guy does not even get himself close enough. There's red on that. That's a crit.
Woo, we got a 20.
Yeah. But being that he's a commoner, he's probably not going to beat your 22?
23.
23. So we're just going to say that, we're going to say that he does, but he's going to get hit. So he'll take, you can roll me the d4 and give me the damage for him. The first guy missed it, so he won't be able to attack on this round. The next guy that is there, the whip guy, is going to attack now, and you two shield people have the opportunity to break it.
All right.
He's going to get a 17.
Okay.
So you want to jump out first?
Yes, and I'm adding acrobatics.
Yes, it's acrobatics. You actually can both try and block at the same time here if you want to, since there's nobody else within range.
No.
I
Alright.
did. He dropped the die.
Womp womp.
I
I'll
did
borrow
10
yours.
points of
Sure.
damage.
Yeah.
With 1d4?
Sorry, 9 points damage. I did a d4 plus 3 plus 2.
Okay. What'd you get, Octo?
What am I rolling here?
You were rolling acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay, so that's just gonna be +1.
I think I said I had a 17.
18.
Okay, so you interpose the shield. It does no damage, and you guys don't have to worry about it, especially since you don't have to go chase your dice now.
Yeah, right.
You need to chase that die.
Yeah.
And you guys, so now you get to roll your check. Standard. You actually, you didn't hit him, so he's gonna come up.
He's got
and-
standard.
Yeah, 9. It's a standard 9, so he's gonna just do his 50. What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
All right. So
Good
you guys
driving.
move up, and let's see what.
And I'm raging.
Yes, go! Yes! Yes!
That's
Good whip cracking back here.
He yells out over the crowd. Do, 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 do. So for this one, before we were using a D8 to roll to see if the other teams were moving up and back, but we're going to use the D8, except for if you guys hit it. So instead of doing disadvantage, which in 5e disadvantage only pertains to a D20, it does not pertain to any other die. So instead of using a D8, we use a D6 and we adjust the scale down slightly. So there still is the opportunity for them to move ahead. It's just far less significant. Every group makes their way up. And you see the froghemoths coming into range as you remain neck and neck with the indigo sea monsters. So you now have 2 groups that are close by, ready to. Let's see, this one's 50. You guys are. So what would you like to do for your attacks? You see all of the whip guys go. You can wait until they try, or you can go ahead and try and attack one of them now.
So I can attack the guys, not the dino?
Sorry, you attack the dino.
Yeah, so I thought.
But you see the guys ready.
all getting ready to
themselves,
attack.
Yes.
I'm going to attack the same dino we attacked before.
Okay, so you're gonna go back after the indigo sea monster.
Yes.
All right, give me your attack. I'm gonna get a. No, that's red, so it's a 16 plus 6, 22.
I'd beat that. I got a 24.
All right, so your whip launches forward. It does not look like any of them. So they're both bump. He has 9 hit points. Okay, that's a crit.
It got in the way.
So one of them was able to get in the way. Roll me your damage on that one.
Hopefully not the same guy.
No, it was the third guy. And then shield bearers, you are up. What's up?
I only did 8 points of damage to him.
Okay.
Barbarian.
All right, so the next whips come in. The first one is going to be an 18. The second one is going to be an 8. And the third one is going to be a 7 plus the thing. Okay, so roll me your animal handling check. As long as you beat beat one of those that doesn't get blocked, you'll be okay.
Well, that'd be another 20, dirty 20.
Okay, so you will be able to avoid one of the whips. Let's see if they can stop the other 2 from coming in.
All right.
We had
Oh, yes.
18 and I forget what the last one was. All right.
4.
25.
Okay, so 2 whips are coming through. You're able to avoid one of them, but not both. So you will have disadvantage on your animal handling check here. Go ahead and give me your animal handling check.
Oh, well, that's a 1.
You can't really
Doesn't
get any lower
matter,
than that.
yeah, I mean,
So you slam into the side of the indigo sea monsters and fall behind them a little bit.
It's going so well, too.
No! Faster!
Other way. You guys are the Silver Shades. So
Of death.
Of death. Your own.
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll me a d4.
Me.
That's the whole point about that. You never know whose death it is.
Yes.
That's a 2.
2.
I hope
You are
that's good.
safe.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if he'll let you do that. Cast a shield as a reaction to block the whip.
Technically, you're not supposed to use magic during the.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Technically.
Technically. You
Technically.
can try.
To showboat,
You can try, and we'll see what happens. If
Oh,
you're
I don't have
stealthy.
prestidigitation. That's too bad.
Okay, so you slam into the side, but let's see. They are not going to be able to pull be able to pull away from you as you make impact. However, the orange froghemoths make their way up. I'm just going to go to orange and indigo from now
Sure,
on.
yeah.
It's too much of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Okay, so they close in the distance. Mr. Barbarian, what do you want to do?
Attack!
Attack! Which one are you attacking?
Same one.
Okay, so right now you are neck and neck still with the indigo team, and the orange
Orange
team
is
is
ahead?
coming up on the back.
Oh, come on. Okay.
They're now within range, definitely within range to attack. Roll me an athletics check, but do a +6 instead of your athletics.
It's only gonna be.
So do a roll and add 6.
Okay. It's only gonna be an 18 on the athletics. check.
Okay.
13.
Okay, so that's enough to beat the first set of whips. Wow, I rolled 2 10s in a row there, and 7. So you're able to mitigate those. You got an 18.
Yeah.
So that one's not gonna make it. That one's not gonna be able to do it, and that one gets a 14. So he's not. Nobody's able to block your whip. Nobody's even able to interpose themselves. So the indigo,
Disadvantage.
yeah, will have disadvantage, and you're able to avoid all of the whips coming from the orange team. So go ahead and roll.
15.
All right, you are able to really start to pull ahead. You make a sizable lead, putting about 50 paces between you and both of the other groups. You see them start to kind of close in on themselves and start attacking. The whips now spreading out between the different creatures. So that one will be that's a 7.
I think there's a way we can get extra advantages. You can use help action to get with somebody, but then you give up your action to do that.
I use Ray of Frost to make a little icy patch under the Triceratops.
Not supposed to use magic.
Yeah, well, we're not supposed to. Yeah, there's a lot of things we're not supposed to.
Supposed to do a lot of things.
So if
Listen,
you
I'm
do
not
it-
lawful good.
Are you?
No.
Oh, okay. So if you do it, we'll just make a stealth check to see how sneaky you can be before you fire it off.
Yeah, those patches of ice happen in Chulp
Yeah,
all the time.
It's crazy. It reflects the sky. It's a mirage. You know.
Totally.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, you know what? Normally I would say that it probably should be a disadvantage, but I'm gonna say go ahead and do it. 'Cause
Okay.
why not?
All right.
Which one are you shooting it under?
Who's the one that's we're closest to?
They're both even to you right now.
It's the indigo.
Indigo's got disadvantage.
Indigo just rolled, so as it stands, you guys are 50 paces ahead of both of them.
Okay, so there's indigo, and then what's the other one?
The other one is the orange one.
Let's hit the orange.
Okay. So go ahead and
Stealth.
Yeah, give me stealth first,
Okay, come on. Come on.
Come on.
because disqualify.
No.
Oh no!
Not a time to roll one.
Did he?
I roll a
You
one.
did not roll.
Did you?
I rolled a one.
Okay, so you go and you drop the shield as you try and maneuver the shield to be able to put a blast of icy patch out. Not only do you fail at that, luckily you're not disqualified because the icy patch ends up on the back of the shield as it blasts.
I
out
wanted
your
a
hand.
mirror to look at myself in.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh!
So you are now dangling out in the middle of anywhere. You can interpose your body on this turn, but you'll have to spend your next turn going back in to get a shield.
Right. Okay.
So as that did not work, we'll go ahead and jump over to Gargan. What do you want to do?
Attack!
Okay, so you attack.
This is not a hard question.
All right, so I'm only going to get an 11 to avoid your whip from the dinosaur.
I got 24 again.
Okay, so nobody is able to interpose themselves. You're doing the indigo one or the orange one?
Which one was gaining on us? It was
They're both at the same
oh,
distance.
the yeah, then the indigo.
Okay, so you make contact with that one. The
I do not spread the love.
No. The orange one is now on your flank. All 3 whips come flying at you. That's going to be, go ahead and roll yours. And if you want to go ahead and give me your dexterity athletics bonus,
Yes.
you can. So that would be, I don't know, 4.
And you could jump and take
So
a
a
hit.
16, an 11, or a 12.
I got a 12.
You got a 12, so you'll be able to avoid one of them. You'll be able to avoid the ones that are below that, the 12 and
A
up.
dirty 20.
A dirty 20, so you're able to block the high one. But you will still get hit by one of those, the one that meets the 12. So you have disadvantage on this next check. But, even.
Oh, not both, but thanks.
Well, I'll take this one.
Yeah, this one's
Why do you think both of them are for you?
All right.
wants some too.
fine.
Go ahead and give me your roll for animal handling. As you guys are coming around the last bend, you reach, you guys can see the finish line just up ahead.
9.
9!
What a time to start.
What time you get
rolling,
disadvantage?
yeah.
You are now only 25 feet ahead of the groups.
Rules questions on the disadvantage.
Yep.
If someone doesn't block or do any other action, can they do a help action to the driver to give him advantage to counteract the disadvantage?
I'll say that he can point out something if he is sitting with the driver.
Okay.
But unless he's the mastermind, he's not going to be able to point things out at range.
Okay.
But I like that. So as you guys fly back in, Octo, are you going in to grab a whip or a shield, or are you going to try and push your driver off and take over?
Oh no.
Don't give me ideas.
Here, let me do this. I got this. Don't worry. Take a breather.
Can I? I'm gonna try to like shove him off.
You can shove him off, or you can try and grab one of the
Shield.
Well, if I
shields or
grab that,
what.
then he rolls a disadvantage, right, for taking the reins for our next animal handling.
Well,
Or-
this one coming up would be a disadvantage immediately, yeah.
yeah. So
But I'll say that if he handily beats you on the switch off by shoving you off, then I'll just let him roll regularly.
okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to shove him off.
Okay, so you two shove at.
Another slap fight.
This is athletics, right?
Yes.
Hey, get off me! I'm driving here.
14.
16.
Oh my god.
Didn't you
So
learn
you
your
come-
lesson the first time?
So you come flying in, you're like, here, let me get them. Spin off to the side,
Hand to the face.
floating back around. Mr. Whip, what would you like to do?
Attack!
Okay. So are you sticking with the indigo?
I'm not going to waste any brain power and choose a new target.
Fair.
That one still moves.
Okay, still moves.
22.
Okay, got a 19 on my end, so that's gonna get through unless somebody crits. Neither of them do. I got the next one I got was a 20, so that's gonna be disadvantage again for them.
Plus 5 for your athletics at first level with advantage is handy.
Yes. All right, and the whips come raining in towards you. Go ahead and roll me your rolls. Let's see what you get.
Well, that's a 9.
That's a 9 plus the 6 for.
Oh.
This is the athletics to avoid the whips, like to be able to steer around it.
Okay, so that plus 8. So I rolled an 8. So do I add my wisdom plus the 6?
No, this
no.
is the athletics, so you're just.
Oh,
adding
sorry.
6.
Okay, yeah. 14 then.
14.
Yes.
Okay, so you're able to. I rolled really low on these, including a 1.
Oh.
So as you pull off to the side and you start to move back over, one of the riders actually gets entangled in the Triceratops horns, and the elasticity only holds so far. Finally,
Oh, no.
snapping it, he tumbles down, almost like what's the pinball thing that goes down and bings?
The Plinko?
Plinkoing down the Triceratops horns, landing on the ground,
Oof.
They are -1. Whipper.
Was that the orange guys?
Yeah. Hey, but that's why they signed the release. And the other
True.
two miss entirely. So you will be making this this round as standard.
Cool. Go ahead and do that.
Go for it.
Woohoo! As a 19.
All right. You are within breathing distance of the. One more successful check could make you the winner. Mr. Whipper.
Whip.
Whip. So I'm only gonna get. No, I'm gonna get a dirty 20 for the Triceratops.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get a dirty 20 for a shield or for a whip imposing body, and a
21.
13. You get a 21. Okay, so neither of them are able to get in the way, and you whip the indigo. And it's almost about to move out of range if it doesn't make this next one, and you guys, even if you fail, as long as it doesn't make it, it'll fall back out of range. Mr. Shield.
Wait, where is like?
There's a crit.
Who is? Oh, I was gonna try to do something different, but
What do you want to do?
Block it.
well, I was
What do
gonna.
you wanna do?
I wanted to do vicious mockery against the driver,
Uh,
but if it's not in range, then
Block
doesn't-
it.
Then
yeah, I
then
mean
I'll
you're
have
gonna
to
need to block it. The vicious mockery thing doesn't really. You can't if you're aggressive towards the driver. That's auto disqualification.
block. Oh, okay. Then I won't.
Otherwise,
do that.
people would just whip
Whip
the
each other
driver.
to death.
Fine. Then I will block it.
That's why it has to be your choice to interpose your body
Yes.
into the whip.
I will mock it in my head.
Okay, as you do that, go ahead and give me your shots. You're gonna have to beat a 20, a dirty 20.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
With acrobatics.
I have an 18.
An 18. So you're able to block one of the whips coming in, but the other one doesn't manage. So you're gonna do this roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me your athletic or your animal handling at disadvantage.
Which means they may pull up beside us.
Okay.
What'd you get?
3.
Okay. So you and the orange froghemoths are neck and neck, and the indigo Sioux monsters have fallen behind too far to be of use. What did you pop back in to get item wise?
The shield.
The shield.
Yeah.
So you reach back down, snatch a shield, and bound back out to help.
No. I push him off the reins with the dark skin.
I'm
go.
all allowed.
No.
Typically, we try and be more team friendly in the AL things, but
Yeah.
we're also still at a home game, and it's funny. So,
Oh, it's out of range. Attack that one.
so you bound across the back of jumping off the tail of the Triceratops, leaping in with your giant whip, which you somehow managed to wield with one hand, and snap at them. Go for it. I got a dirty 20.
I got a 22.
22, so Barbarian wins the day.
Yeah.
And let's see if anybody gets a body in the way as they all launch themselves to protect their city. This one is going to get a 22.
22.
Okay, so he will make it. Go ahead and roll me the d4.
For 9 points damage.
He's dead.
Oh!
He's unconscious.
Wow.
He does interpose himself. You slam the whip into him. He hits the Triceratops, softening the blow.
Dangle.
But dangles limply by the side by his harness. And that one's so they're going to get one attack or one safety attack on that one, and the other people aren't going to get any touch here. So that's a 0. That's a 10.
Okay, so the orange guys are down to 1 whipper.
Yep. And I got a
Two
5.
blockers.
So give me your athletics, the Triceratops athletics check. So
And add
10
6
plus
to
6.
it. Yep.
Or sorry, your roll plus 6.
Well, 8.
8. So I rolled a 5 and an 8. So the 8 is going to get through unless one of the shields manages to beat the 8
Both
with their
shields.
Come on now.
Come
with
on.
their athletics. Or sorry,
Oh!
Got a
Natural
crit.
20.
all right. Good. Roll for a good measure.
This is dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you'd like to try something else, you're welcome to as well.
It's a 9.
A 9.
Still
So you both actually beat
Oh, wow.
the whip because an 8 was what I had. So
Okay.
you jump and create almost like a little Spartan shield wall, and the whip does not make it through. You don't have to roll this at disadvantage. Go for it.
right here.
And in preparation for the next, which might not be
on.
necessary, I'm kicking my way between
Come
the two
on, you
shields
can
and
do
get ready to
this.
whip again.
8.
You guys are still neck and neck, coming up against right up to the finish line. You both push through. This is the first time I've ever had a tie, so I have to see what happens.
Did they make theirs?
Yeah, they got their. You guys both hit
Hit the mark?
The mark.
Can we just challenge them to a fist fight?
Right.
Yeah. Can we just beat them up?
So
Flat
here's
fight for
what
us.
There's only 2 guys over there.
Yeah, well, then we win.
flat roll off.
Oh.
Wait, what is
One
that?
on
You roll your d20. I roll this one, and whoever was is
Whoever
the one
wins,
that
wins.
Oh.
I don't see any red on that, so that just looks like an. What do you get?
With my animal handling? Or no, it's a flat roll.
It's
You're
a
right.
flat roll off.
6.
6.
Oh.
I got an 8.
Oh. God.
No, we lost.
You didn't lose. You came in second. And
That's
the-
just first place of losing.
Okay, that's from a barbarian's high intelligence. I can understand.
Yeah.
So as you guys rush through the finish line, you notice that the orange team, maybe the horn is just a little longer, but they beat you by a horn.
They drugged it.
They drugged it.
Big honker.
Big honker pushes through, and as they cross the finish line, the crowds, the sound crescendos, the cheers rise up, and all manner of people, from wealthy to merchants to homeless of Malar's Throat, fill the streets surrounding the dinosaurs as they reach the finish line. Eventually, the officials come down, making it, giving their sign off, and ushering you up to the stage, an elevated platform near the dinosaur pens, back in the back, embellished.
I make sure to say I'm sorry to the guy I whipped unconscious.
He's still
good
on
race.
Is he just dangling there still? Because they kind of make that vision.
They forgot to take him off.
Embellished rumor and telltale already circulate the crowd as a tall, broad-shouldered Chultan, the race marshal, calls for quiet. Whether first place or show, these racers proved they embodied the strength and fearlessness of Nanabasu.
Narabasu!
The crowd chants in unison, Nabasu. Smiling, he continues, and Chult rewards those who face fear and best it. Step forward, warriors, and collect your prize. You see the first place trophy come out. It is a large golden trophy. The second one is a not as large silver trophy, and the final one, copper.
Yeah.
And
have bronze.
each-
Just a copper coin.
and each come with a small, a sizable pouch, equal to your winnings. As you kind of take a peer at it, you can tell that the little tag on it says 250 gold pieces. You also, anybody
Is it a trophy cup?
yes, it's a cup with the
Right.
pieces in it. Anybody a gem? Anybody get like gem tools or anything like that?
All I know is...
Or a dwarf?
All I know is I'm picking up the cup and throwing the money on the ground and going, good for drinking! Drink!
Fair. Anybody? 3, 2.
No,
Okay.
I don't have
Something like
anything.
that.
You would guess that the drinking cup might be valuable as well.
It's good for drinking.
Right. So the dirty
wrong.
streets.
Silver, just like you. Good. It's a
So-
good color.
Yeah, I'm not a gold dragon.
Right, that's
Silver.
true. So as
Silver
you guys
shades of
hoist,
death.
we gotta get wrapped up here. So
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
guys hoist the trophy up in the air, a scream echoes from behind you towards the dinosaur pen, and the throng of the crowd starts to flood in panic towards the gates, rushing out.
Rush towards.
You see the orange and indigo team drop their trophy and winnings and run
From it? Like, or
towards
it?
the gate.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Everybody's running towards the gate.
Everybody's running towards the gate. The winnings for the other teams are now sitting on the stage, and you are standing there watching the crowd rush towards the gate.
Do we see what they're rushing from as I
Not yet.
turn to start push guys towards the gate?
What you see is the hovels and shanties at ground level shaking as screams and alarm reverberate through the district. The huge crowd that assembled to watch the race flee towards the gate.
Can I,
Yep.
like, shade, shifty, try to
Shiftily,
swipe that
sneakily.
first place. coin
Absolutely.
first? Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand check. I think is what I got for this.
You're trying to do it
Yep.
sneaky.
Sleight of hand.
Well, that would be
Sleight of
a
hand.
23.
23. So you are able to run over and snatch up the trophy. However,
Well, I was going for the coins, but.
the coins are in the trophy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's like
All right, okay.
So as you go over and snatch those up, you guys feel the platform shake and give way. Everybody makes me a dexterity saving throw, except for Mr. Greedy, who now has a prize, but also makes his dexterity saving throw a disadvantage.
Okay.
19.
19. You are able to leap off the stage to safety.
I do a backflip.
You
Oh,
do a backflip
ouch.
off the stage into safety.
I got a 17.
You got a 17 to safety.
7.
I flipped 2.
You flip 2. You got a 7?
Yeah, I don't flip, I tumble.
You tumble. What do you get?
Well, I got a 17, but then I got a 1.
A 1.
Oh,
So, as
Crime
as-
doesn't pay, kids.
as Oliver stares slack-jawed at Shrimp going for the audacity of Shrimp going for the coins, you're actually rather amazed that he snatched it up. But you're so enthralled by your new prize, you don't feel the stage fall out from under you, and neither do you until it's too late. You can each take. You know what? I like to do this to you. Each of you roll a d10.
Oh no.
I got a feeling I'm about to
Everyone?
be knocked
Oh.
out.
No,
Okay.
you two backflip
We-
off to safety.
Right.
Which one's the D10?
That one.
What?
What's that?
I think the one
This
you
one?
have, yeah.
No, wait.
No.
That one's this one.
Yeah, that one.
Right?
Okay, there you go.
Hopefully you got hurt. Remember, you got hurt before.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware.
Oh
of
my
that. Ooh.
Did you kill yourself?
No,
Well,
but
this is damage. I got a 3.
You got a 3.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. You fall. Yeah. You fall. The stage collapses on top of you, dealing you 9 damage,
Oh.
and you take 3 damage.
I'm at 1.
You're at 1.
I'm also at 1.
And 1. So you barely stay, or you're barely able to climb out with your new prize. The copper chalice and coins seem to be lost somewhere beneath. But you hear now where this roar and screams are coming from towards the dinosaur pens. And it sounds as though there is a... It sounds like a mother screaming. And a crowd of ibis vacate the petting zoo menagerie, running right past you. And that's the first thing you see as the two of you stand there waiting, unless, of course, you're ready to run to the gate.
You said it's a mother, like a dinosaur mother, or a person mother?
A Chilton mother.
A Chilton mother.
Guys, I know we're over a little bit already. We'll get there when we.
I-
It shouldn't be too long.
I'm gonna start pulling these guys out.
Yeah, I'll move some rubble.
Okay, so after you free them and after everybody's out and taken care of, what do you guys want to do?
Run towards the dinosaur pen.
You can. You can also just go to the gate. Either
Okay.
one. I'm not gonna push you one way or the other.
I'll vote for the gate. I'll vote for the gate.
Spitting in blood.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yes.
I want to cast healing word just in case something really bad happens.
Healing word.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
And I'll cast
I'll
it
give
twice.
a hand to whoever needs it, then start running towards the gate.
Yes. Oops. One.
Is it the
So-
party's
okay,
intention
wait.
to go to the gate?
Well,
Yeah, let's
can
go
I
to
be
the gate,
healed,
sure.
Or is this?
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Yeah,
to
but
heal him first.
You're healing him?
and then I'll heal myself.
Okay, so you're going to burn both of your first level slots.
Yep.
Go
We'll
for
see
it.
what happens with
Yep.
this then.
So 2.
Plus your charisma bonus.
So that's 5.
So I get 5 altogether?
Yeah. And then for
You'll be up
me,
to 6 points.
and for me, then that would be 4.
Plus
Or-
your 1, so
oh,
you're at
that's it.
5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are.
No, I'm going feeling better. I feel better.
Oh, he said some good words. I can do the same.
I can do the pen.
So I don't personally care. You guys can pick one way or the other, because it is AL, and it doesn't matter if you guys get the magic item or not.
If they're standing and not bleeding to death, I'm gonna go run towards the pen.
Okay. So you rush towards the pen. Do the rest of you follow?
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Can I fit this thing in?
Yeah, let's
in a-
see what's
in a
going on
pouch?
over there.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
Strap
say
it to
that
me
you
or
have a
something?
satchel that you
Alright.
can carry.
There is no caution in a life lived to the fullest.
Ah! All right, so you guys rush towards a fence separating 2 enclosures, which fold in as a dinosaur lumbers over it in slow pursuit of a terrified girl from the petting zoo. She attempts to ward off the beast with a pole tipped with a blunt iron hook, as if used for corralling dinosaurs into their pens. Though slow, it blocks the child's only escape. The beast's eyes are cloudy and its movements stilted. Clearly undead.
Oh.
You guys, let's see. This is an ankylosaur zombie.
How big is it?
All right.
It's big.
Okay.
That's the big shell one with the points and the big clubby tail.
Oh, yeah.
However, it is focused on this girl and not you. What would you... everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
We won't do random initiative for this one. We'll just do... Cab, before you go, will you mark red on this again?
Yeah, I don't have a red marker, but sure.
Okay.
Is there any pluses to it?
It's old. They might have worn off a bit.
Yeah, they're worn off a bit.
I mean,
I don't
it's
see
only
it.
30
Okay.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to be able to use it.
Yeah.
So I got a 16 minus 1. Okay. So Showboat, what'd you get?
17.
Nice.
11.
Car got 11.
4.
4 for Scampy.
Barbarian.
13.
Not fast.
13 for Ollie. Yeah, apparently the ankylosaur is a little faster.
Hell fast.
All right, Romp. It's your turn to clomp.
All right. It's clompering time. Oh, God. All right, let's hit it with the good old magic missile.
Pew pew. Pew.
Yeah, pew, pew.
Pew pew.
All right. It's
Ooh, what's...
Okay.
Are
Just
we
hits,
in,
doesn't it?
inside
Yeah,
of a
just hits.
structure right now?
No,
1d4?
you are basically there's a pen and it's kind of
24
but
plus
it's
1.
daylight
1?
above you.
Are there like
1d4
any
plus
kind of,
1?
anything giving
Okay,
shadows?
yeah,
or
'cause
There's
it's
like a
first level.
5 foot
Yeah, using
Oh,
the second
3
level.
glowing
wall.
darts.
that
Each
would
dart.
that you could like kind of
Yeah,
hide
Yeah,
behind.
so it's 3d4
Okay.
plus 1.
Yeah, that's
So what are you doing?
I'm just hitting it.
3d4 plus 3 with
I'm hitting him with magic.
Shooting magic missile?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to cast magic missile.
Go missiles, go.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's about as bad as you can get.
That's pretty bad.
All ones.
no.
No.
You got 1, 2.
One and a 2.
I did that with
So-
my sneak attack die earlier
It's
today.
7 damage.
7 damage?
Yeah, 7 damage.
All right. Ankylosaur, the bolts rush out of your fingertips like claws, arcing around, weaving, cutting through, and just kind of nicking the ankylosaur somewhere around its nail beds.
Okay.
Okay, next up is the ankylosaur, who turns and moves towards you, swinging its tail. There's red on that number. So that is going to be a 23 to hit.
No, it doesn't actually hit me.
Okay. Well, do you
Yeah,
have
it should hit
shield that might get you there?
No, it hits me.
All right.
Shield doesn't increase the AC that high. It's only plus 5.
Oof. 18 damage.
I'm dead.
Whoa.
Unconscious.
dead or unconscious?
Oh, I'm at minus
Unconscious.
Well, okay, I'm unconscious. I'm below negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as long as it didn't double your hit points.
Oh, wait a minute. 18?
How many hit points do you have?
18.
I have 9.
9 hit points.
I'm dead. I'm straight up dead. I'm dead. Good game, everybody. See you later.
Splat!
The tail. Do you want to narrate how this tail gets you? Because
So this tail comes around, and I'm next to a wall, and it comes, and it's like, have you ever seen them drop mercury onto a flat surface? It's a lot like that. It just spreads me out, splat against the wall.
What's the last thing that Romp says?
Oh, clomp.
Clomp for a time.
It's clomp for a time. I shoot you with the magic missile. Hit your fingernails, and then you just pancake me. It's like, I don't know if you ever played Dark Souls, but if you pancake a guy and they just like fall flat, it's not unlike that.
Man.
Wow.
What a way to go.
All right, let's see who can avenge you.
Avenge his death.
Wow. Straight up was a tremendous asshole and then died.
No.
That's my legacy. That's the Romp's legacy. That's how you're going to remember him?
You got that brick really quickly.
I did.
Hey, maybe
Remember
that
time-
signature is going to be worth
Remember
something.
that
now.
time that he picked up
Got
a
that
brick
brick?
really fast?
You got that brick really fast.
I will sing a song in your honor, I swear.
Oh,
right now.
God.
Gargan, avenge your fallen friend.
I'm going on 11 as a. You're
up.
Okay. The Rage and Chop.
Rage and chop. Alex, that was awesome.
Got a.
Hey, it's better to burn out than fade away, right?
Better to get clobbered.
Yeah, better to
18
get
hit.
clomped.
18 will hit.
Okay.
All right, Ollie, you're on deck, and Shrimp after that. Know what you won't do.
Yep.
For 14 points.
All right.
Slashing, if that matters.
It is not going to matter. What are you doing, Ollie? And Shrimp, you're on deck.
Okay, so I'm using my hand crossbow to hit. I
To hit,
to hit the ankylosaur.
what is your number? What did you roll?
The number's 24.
Yes. Okay,
And-
now.
And
Damage.
the damage is 7.
All
7
right.
piercing.
Very good. Anything else? Bonus action?
Bonus action. I will inspire him to add a d6 to his attack roll.
Cool. All right.
So were you jumping in and attacking?
I'm
or you-
gonna sneak into the shadows and fire at it with my hand crossbow.
So are you hiding or something?
No, I just want to get into the shadows.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because you're a drow.
Yes.
Yes. I was
and-
very generous with not making you roll disadvantage for everything earlier, so we're gonna. I appreciate that.
That's the shades.
And
Yeah.
and I'm keeping my-
Shades.
Exactly.
I'm keeping my distance though. I'm not trying to get like all up in his
Yeah.
That would be a 21 to hit.
Okay. You don't need to roll the d6 onto that because of the other thing. So go ahead and fire off the damage for the bow.
Okay.
It's a long bow, yeah.
Short.
Short bow.
Short.
So it's a d6.
Or it's a hand crossbow.
Oh, hand crossbow. Still
Yeah.
a d6.
Okay, and then so sneak attack too though. 'Cause-
Yes, because you have an adjacent ally.
So how many d6 do I roll?
You're first level rogue, so it's just going to be an extra 2.
Okay, so that's 5 plus what is it?
6.
Yeah. And that was a 3. So
9.
yeah, is that all of it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So you fire in, blasting with the two crossbow bolts. After a giant greatsword slams into the ankylosaur, and a couple of magic missiles give it a manicure, and
Then
we
we're all
and it
cooled down with a
collapses.
nice warm shower of bread
collapses.
spray for some reason.
Yeah, and it collapses. You guys spin around to notice a fallen comrade.
Is
And
it
also,
dead and not moving?
would you give me a medicine check?
No, not him. The dino.
Give me a medicine check.
Okay. 10.
It does appear to be moving,
Okay.
and I believe that it's its turn as it gets up. So more tail smashy. It gets up, spins around. Last person to hit it. The tail comes flying at
I
you.
thought I was out of range in the shadows.
It does move.
That's a crit. So the drow.
This is the
Would
end of
you-
old script champion.
Like,
I'll see you soon, Crump, Rump, whatever your name was.
Whatever
do you
your
want to
name was,
narrate
Crump.
your do you want to narrate the crit against you?
Sure. Is it swinging its tail at me?
Yeah.
Oh,
The 5 points, hit points.
So I see it coming at me, and I just drop my weapons, and I just say, well, at least I die in the place that I love, in the shadows. Splat!
At the last minute, you see an apparition of me standing in front of you, and you just flip me off.
Great, now I gotta spend eternity with this.
this asshole.
As your souls start to get sucked
We slap fighters are on our way to the great beyond.
into the soulmonger.
Into the soulmonger,
As
right.
the death curse begins to take hold. All right, Gargan, would you like to take another stab at this?
Yeah, I got a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
And I did 11 more points of damage.
11 points of damage. This time, unless there's a 5 that does not have red on it, it doesn't. So I'm going to just roll that again. And that's, unless there's a 2 that doesn't have red, that does. Okay. So this time, it seems to go down and stay down. But not after taking 2 sad souls into the breach with it. The little girl runs up to you. Daddy, Daddy! Leaping up onto your chest. Thank you! And she hands you a magic. She hands you a magic quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff.
And the day is saved. The night is over. And both of our animals from Fury's Fate go on to find out where Vartak is.
Yeah, what's Vartak? Hey, what's in this little place?
What's in? That's a soul sucker thing. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with us.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Octo, what was your favorite part of tonight?
Dying.
Sig?
Yeah, that was a warrior step.
It was so sudden. It's just one of those things that, I guess because I very rarely play like level 1 characters. When I play, you usually start at like level 2 or 3. So it's just like you forget how fragile you are. You literally just a rock can just like kill you.
Yeah, one hit.
Chris Perkins, the first time he swung at Satine, crit her as an ogre, hitting like a half elf or something like that with like a half elf wizard splat.
Wow.
Crit splat.
Yeah.
It was great because he's got like a little bit of a reputation for being like for killing.
Yes.
You know, but it's a level 1 creature, and if you crit, you're dead. Like,
Yeah.
Pretty much dead.
Even if I was at full health, there's nothing I could have done about that.
No, there's because the base damage on that, what I'm supposed to assign to it without rolling is 18. So just flat on that, it's a 36.
Right.
Oh my god.
I'm in a bigger splat than you are.
You just vaporized.
There's still scales. Somewhere.
Yeah.
I could have taken.
They look really good.
I could have taken 1 non-crit hit from that thing.
Probably. All right, so
The worst part is, I'm like a mature dragonborn. Like I spent like 25 years of my life, and it just gets splatted one day after this awesome race.
ain't that how it always goes?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
It's because you finally stopped running away from things.
That's true.
You
That's
got physically bested by a rogue.
Yeah.
Wow. Twice.
Well, I'm a sorcerer to be
Sorcerer
fair.
rogue. That's yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for that. That was a fun game.
That was fun.
That was really fun.
I'm really happy that we got to run that because I needed to go through and do notes for it anyway, and so that helped me.
I'll scoop him up and
remind me.
What's in the gold goblet? I'll just.
Not the silver one he was carrying.
Yeah.
that was
Oh
my-
no!
that
Oh,
was
he got
carrying.
the gold.
He got the gold. Yeah, just
Put his remains in the gold one.
Good for scooping, too.
Do you put his remains in the silver one?
No, that's my trophy.
Nah, just leave me on the wall.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thanks for sticking with us a little later. Sorry to all of our friends.
Wait, we're still going.
I'll throw it up right before we get out of here. But say goodbye to all the wonderful people out there. Ryan, where can they find you?
Okay, you can find me at Instagram and Facebook under Ryan Omega, under Twitter under Ryan OMGA. I'm the host of a podcast called Life Action Roleplay, and we just launched a new episode with our guest friend Grant Imahara, who was on Fury's Reach. So if you want to check that out,
Oh, awesome.
we actually talk a little bit about Fury's Reach.
Very cool.
Did you talk about how the rest of the cast purposely burned his body so that he couldn't come back anymore?
I didn't know that was a thing.
He did not mention that. He was very selective in what he talked about.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Hey, I'm Sig Neutron. You can find me at Sig Neutron on Instagram and Twitter, and on Twitch tomorrow. Actually, I am live streaming a prosthetic makeup,
Cool.
and you can watch me do it from start to finish, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific time, our time. It's twitch.tv/Sig Neutron, and yeah, come hang out with me.
You can also find Sig here on twitch.tv/D&D for One Grung Above, which we had our season finale today, and also for the rest of the Fury's Fate season, or until he splats, playing Lepad. I mean, it's a very real possibility. Playing Lepad
He lives
and
dangerously.
what?
He lives dangerously.
He does.
He lives on the edge.
Playing Lepad, and also you can check out all of those on VOD, and that's also from Fury's Reach, in which he was one of the people that burned Grant Imahara alive.
I think I just agreed with it. I don't think I actually lit fire.
We'll
I
go to
did
the
crush
table.
him with the dinosaur.
Well, yeah, you did do that. You did run him over and crush his skull.
Be a man and throw the body in a volcano.
There you go. Kyle, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Kyle Vogt. You can find me at Instagram, Kyle.Vogt. Facebook, KyleVogt.fanpage.
Jesus Christ, Kyle, get one.
You think it'd be easy, but it's not. And then, of course, you can catch me in theaters January 10th, the Fathom Events replay of The Room in 600 theaters across the country.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can catch me on Funny or Die tonight as the last episode of our first series, Room Actors Where Are They Now, drops. So all 4 of our first set is up now.
Nice.
Very nice. And Mr. Octo.
Hi, I'm Octo. You can Google Octo Pimp, will probably show up. You can watch my. I've been streaming a lot. Just find me there. It's
Really?
funny.
So if I Google Octopimp, you'll show up? That's
Yep.
how I know you can come over?
That's how it's not on like Bloody Mary. If you go into a dark bathroom and type Octopimp into Google, I just show up.
Like
and then eat all the food in your fridge.
Is that like the Beetlejuice of Octo?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah.
actually how we get you here. right?
Yeah, they have to go into the
Octopimp.
bathroom and type it into Google.
We have
That's
to
why the
take
bathroom
turns
is
because
Yeah.
it's
why the
always
bath-
so scary.
Yeah,
That's
it
why the
is.
bathroom's a
It's-
mess.
It's real spooky.
And I am Rudy Rutenberg, your host and dungeon master here for Fury's Reach, Fury's Fate, and I play Philippe, another green grung on One Grung Above. And we, like I said, just finished our season finale. You don't want to miss the next couple of Fury's Reaches because they're going to be amazing.
Fury's Fate?
Fury's Fate.
That's what I meant.
See,
Yes.
I was right.
Yeah, you did it.
You
jinxed
cursed him. Cursed him.
While we were off air, he said to me, "Does anybody ever get confused and burp in the middle of talking?" Yes, I just did. You can come in and watch us there. Those are a lot of fun, and this is most of the cast. Our ladies, unfortunately, were feeling a little under the weather.
Get well.
Get well soon.
Yeah. So we will be back with you guys, I believe, next week. I got to double check with everybody's schedule. But either way, I'm going to start playing the replays of those because people definitely need to catch up, and we've had a few thousand people in the room recently for those episodes, and
They're real
there's
good.
Definitely a lot of people asking. They're so good.
The
You guys
mall,
are-
the mall episode last week.
Oh, so good.
That was so good.
I hate
Pretzel
going there,
fever.
but I love going there.
Hashtag Pretzel Quest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pretzel
so-
Quest.
Pretzel Quest.
Good
Good app game.
And it was a salty quest.
Yeah.
Salty Quest. I like the Pretzel Quest.
So you guys were phenomenal in that thing, and if you ever wondered how mechanics would work in a strip mall, we'll show you.
If you've ever wondered what it's like having 2 monstrous characters in your party that do not listen to anything you tell them.
Well, they listen. They just
They just don't
immediately assume to do
understand.
other things.
Yeah.
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 All right, so we will see you guys on Sunday for twitch.tv/Maze Arcana's Orphan Echo, and also we'll be hanging around Tuesday for Sirens of the Realms with Satine and her all-girl bard band, and our show, Fury's Fate, more than likely next Wednesday. 6 p.m. PT. So
Cool.
we'll see you guys then. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. And everybody, I mean you guys. I love you guys. You're awesome. Thank you for the
Aw.
presents and
Aw.
whatnot.
Happy
Shucks.
holidays,
Happy
everyone.
Christmas for
Holidays.
everybody. Yeah, what you got, Steen?
3.
And thank you, Satine, for running the behind the scenes for us, because even Andre, our switcher, was not feeling well.
No.
All right, guys, have a wonderful holidays if we don't see you before the next.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.